Hello everyone. So we only got 5 minutes left until the truck series race at Darlington starts. So we're gonna wait for fans to join in, and there's a link in the description if you want to join. If you read the bottom. So, hello, Fire. Yes. Yes. Previously speaking.
Renee is not an influencer. She's more of a groundbreaker. Just look at the way she's reshaping and reimagining her 4-acre slice of heaven. It's not hard to tell she's the real deal. Renee runs with us on a John Deere 1 Series tractor because out here, you can't fake a job well done. Nothing runs like a Deere. Get a 1 Series tractor starting at $99 per month.
Every customer has their own Safe Light story. This couple was on a camping trip when their windshield got a chip. They drove to Safe Light for a same-day repair. And with their insurance, it was no cost to them. That's service you can trust.
Safe Light Repair, Safe Light Replace. I tried a laxative that's both gentle and fast.
Great-tasting Dalgalac soft juice works naturally with the water in your body in as little as 30 minutes. Puts you comfortably in control. Dalgalac soft juice. Whoa, Marcos! When pizza's this good, there won't be leftovers. Unless you order extras for leftovers. Nice. Get unlimited medium one-topping pizzas for $6.99 each. Marcos, pizza lovers get it.
Obsession has many names. This is ours, the Lexus IS. All in on the sports sedan.
Lease the 2021 IS 300 for $369 a month for 36 months.
Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
The lady in black doesn't age. She just gets tougher. And Throwback Weekend is when she likes to remind all the friends, families, drivers, and dreamers just how they got here. Loud cars, louder colors. Business up front, parties in the back. Over 70 years of history, held together one famous black stripe. Too tough to tame? Guess you'll have to find out.
Crack windshield, take one.
You say I got a crack in my windshield.
At least maybe less heartbroken. Geico lets you file a claim online, over the phone, or with their app.
That makes me want to say, stay.
Are you crying?
Pollen.
Geico. Great service without all the drama.
Come on, get your arm.
You just hit on the highway.
Looking for some touchies.
And whatever comes your way.
Ah, darling, make it happen.
Come on, take the world in a love embrace.
All of your life in one hand. Explode into space.
Start your California road trip and visit California.com.
Welcome back to Throwback Race Day here on FS1, getting you set for Darlington. Taking a look at Ben Rhodes' truck, the 99. He's a two-time winner so far this year. He will start fourth for the race this evening. Also, John Hunter Nemechek in the Ford truck also has a pair of wins to his credit. Racing for Kyle Busch Motorsports, he will start first for tonight's race. And another truck starting on the front row is the 16 Austin Hill, still looking for his first win of the year. So he will roll off second. Time now for our race picks. And I'm up first because ladies first Mother's Day weekend. I'm going with Zane Smith. I think he gets his first win of the year tonight. Todd, what say you?
Sticking with the throwback theme, I'm going with the old guy.
I knew it.
Last 4 races, Johnny Sauter has 2 top 5s. 9th last week at Kansas. He's showing some speed. The old guy's going back to victory lane on the throwback weekend.
I got to stick with the KBM. I think it's going to be John Hunter Nemechek. They're going to break the record tonight.
All right, it's exciting. It's throwback weekend. That does it for us. It's time now for race coverage at Darlington. Starts now.
Welcome to the Lady in Black. We're gearing up for a throwback weekend at historic Darlington Raceway.
The nickname says she is too tough to tame. The nerves are at the top right now.
Prepare for a
between the competition.
Gosh, I'm waiting for friends to join in.
KBM is dominating this season. Little Ben Rhodes of the reigning season champ Sheldon Creed spoil their party. Track too tough to tame. Say, 8 races to go until the playoffs. Who will earn their stripes? It's the Camping World Truck Series at Darlington Raceway.
And what a beautiful evening it is. Clear skies, temperatures in the mid-60s. We're here to welcome you to one of the great racetracks in America, rich with tradition and intimidation. It's Darlington for the NASCAR Camping World LiftKitsForLess.com 200, presented by Blue Emu. This track known as the Lady in Black. Or will it be kind to one of the ladies in our field tonight? 19-year-old Haley Deegan is coming off her career best finish a week ago. Tonight is her first experience at Darlington. A year ago, it was another teenager, Derek Krause, who nearly pulled off the upset here. Krause finished a career best second. Not much on his way this season. Could the lady be just what the doctor ordered tonight? Sheldon Creed won 5 times last season and was on his way to victory here before a late caution derailed his chances. Creed is the defending series champ, but he's still waiting to hit his stride this season. Last year's race here was one Ben Rhodes will never forget. You always remember the time he tamed Darlington. And for Rhodes, his win here last year snapped a 48-race winless streak. What memories will be created tonight? NASCAR has been racing here a long time. We're sure glad to be here tonight. Let's get the command.
And now, race fans, for the most famous words in motorsports, please welcome CEO and President of LiftKitsForLess.com, Christopher Davenport.
Welcome to Darlington Raceway, the track too tough to tame. On behalf of myself and all the team members at LiftKitsForLess.com, it is my proud honor to say, drivers, start your engines!
Well, the engines are fired. We love to hear that sound. And, well, we've been racing here since 1950. NASCAR has, and I think they dug up these outfits from a similar era. You're looking good, Mike.
I just went over to DW's house and grabbed something out of his closet. I felt like this was appropriate. Looking forward to tonight. So much fun here at Throwback Weekend.
And Jamie Little and Regan Smith working down on pit road and working it, looking very sharp. Regan with a little purple going on. Jamie with the bell bottoms, looking very nice.
I like it. Disco music for those kids. And what about this throwback? This is a really cool truck for me. It's the 1988 Country Time Pontiac that I drove here at Darlington. Danny Bones driving the North American Motor Car truck tonight. Danny's been a lot of fun this week talking about this car. And there's so many great schemes down on pit road. It's all about throwback. But I want to tell you, if you're not Kyle Busch Motorsports, you want to throw back to about 2.5 months ago, because that's the last time anyone other than that organization won a truck race. Is that crazy? 5 in a row. You can see on the brink of making history. If they can just get one more, they'll break that tie with Kevin Harvick and Jack Roush's team. So a big night for Kyle Busch Motorsports. Can they be stopped? That's the question.
Yeah, 4 times throughout the history of the Truck Series, teams have won 5 in a row, but never has a team won 6 straight Kyle Busch Motorsports with that chance tonight. Let's go downstairs and check in with Jamie. Jamie?
Hey, Vince, you guys are looking awesome up there. We're ready to have some fun down here on pit road. Well, the guy who finished 3rd here a year ago came so close to getting the win, Austin Hill. I just talked to him, and he told me we wanted to be a little bit better, so we brought a totally different truck here. The truck tonight won Las Vegas in 2020, and it is all about wins for this team. They have yet to go to victory lane. They're riding a hot streak of 5 straight top 10 finishes, so they're hoping tonight is their night.
Oh yeah, I'm ready for the. Oh yeah, I'm ready for the race tonight. But of course I might watch it on my tablets. But I guess yeah.
More importantly, a 9th place finish at Kansas last week. They learned some stuff about their truck setups that they feel they can implement this weekend to help make this truck even better. Some stuff that maybe is just a little old school, or maybe I say throwback, Vince.
Well, that's the key word. That's for sure. Boy, it would be big for Johnny. Indeed. A lot of high hopes for all these drivers as they roll off and get ready to go. The track too tough to tame. Somebody going to tame it tonight. Who's it going to be?
Oh, okay. Hello?
For those who were born to ride, there's Progressive with 24/7 roadside assistance.
At Domino's, we're constantly innovating to find better ways to deliver you pizza, which is why we're testing driverless delivery powered by Neuro, and it's got someone back to their old habits. Avoid the noise when you get any 2 or more medium 2-topping Domino's pizzas delivered for just $5.99 each.
The lady in black doesn't age. She just gets tougher. And Throwback Weekend is when she likes to remind all the friends, families, drivers, and dreamers just how they got here. Loud cars, louder colors. Business up front, and parties in the back. Over 70 years of history, held together with one famous black stripe. Too tough to tame? Guess you'll have to find out.
Celebrate all the moms in your life with sparkling gifts from Pandora Jewelry.
That is a perfect bite. You get the dough of the bread, then you get hit with onion strings, you get hit with chili, and then you're like, what's happening? How is all this going on? It is comfort food.
Sonic Twisted Texan Cheeseburger or Footlong Coney?
It's comfort.
Let's get
Oh,
out,
there we
be
go. There we
inspired,
go.
and grab
Oh,
life by the
all
balls.
right, there we go.
Now is the moment to plan your trip to Monterey County.
That's amazing.
Celebrate all the moms in your life with sparkling gifts from Pandora Jewelry.
Welcome back to Darlington, the Camping World Truck Series. Getting ready to start race number 8 of the season. And the track that, well, it's got the nickname Too Tough to Tame. Why is that, Mike?
Well, the numbers do not do it justice, Vince. You can see it's 1 1/3 miles. Both ends different. Drives so crazy different. When you barrel off into these corners, a lot of speed. These truckers are going to be nearly wide open around this racetrack. That's crazy to say, but that's exactly what they're faced with. Race analysis. See 147 laps. The stage is 45, 45, and 57. The pit went to 54 to 58, and there's a competition caution that could fall too. These drivers and teams have to be ready for that.
Yeah, competition caution at lap 15. You see Ben Rhodes was the winner a year ago here in Darlington. The LiftKitsForLess.com starting lineup, fronted by John Hunter Nemechek, a 2-time winner this season, and Austin Hill, last year's regular season champ there on the front row.
I just find it so crazy, Vince, these teams saying, well, we brought a different setup. Well, what they based that on? I mean, that team was really solid here a year ago, as was Johnny Saunders, Chandler Smith, Stuart Friesen in that 52 truck. Watch him tonight. This track is
I noticed that Haley Deacon is in the top 5. I mean, the top 10, excuse me.
Career best to finish last week at Kansas, but her first time here at Darlington. How challenging is that?
But I know if she has. Oh wow! Hold on, let me change the camera. Don't cut it off. Don't cut it. Don't cut it. Look at that paint scheme. Look at that. Ah.
Well, you can see right in the driver's eyes, too, as they exit turn 2 there, Vince, and that's good for us. It's cool TV. But, man, that means it's very difficult. You can see a little extra tape on Ben Rhodes' truck up top. That means the sun's going to glare into these drivers' eyes. They'll have to deal with that for the first part of this race.
Well, and speaking of Ben Rhodes, Jamie Little has one on the 99.
Well, you guys talked about Ben Rhodes being a winner here last year, but he told me strategy certainly played into getting that win. He said his truck was awful. He said there were so many things that just weren't right, especially being tight. They just couldn't turn off the corner. So, Michael mentioned it, got a whole new setup here, trying some new things, but he said biggest challenge tonight to trying to duplicate that win is the competition. He named off 5 trucks he thinks are capable of winning here tonight. Regan?
Well, Jamie, definitely one of those trucks is the 2 of Sheldon Creed, the truck that dominated this race 1 year ago. Last week at the start of the race at Kansas, we saw Sheldon go 3 and 4 wide to the top side of the racetrack as he made his way into the top 2 almost immediately. This week, he starts on the bottom in 15th. He told me before he got in the truck, look for me to be just as exciting at the start of this race. He plans to be in the top 7 per a bet with his team before we get to the conclusion of lap 1. Look for that to be exciting as we go into turns 1 and 2.
Well, that will indeed, as he comes from about 15th. Wow, today. So, and speaking of Sheldon, he's going to carry one of the onboards wearing the visor cam.
Yeah, and that'll be fun to watch if he's going to make all those kind of moves. Get a look right from the driver's eyes. I love the visor cam. You can see Sheldon inside that truck. Wow. Looking down
at that sun
on all his gauges. That's what I'm talking about. This is going to be really challenging early as this team and this driver tries to get back to victory lane, our defending champion. Let's hop on the Ty Barker onboard camera with John Hunter Nemechek. He's been the story of the season, starting on the pole. I would guess you'd have to make him our favorite tonight, Vince, but man, I agree with Sheldon Creed. There's 5 or 6 trucks that would be a part of my favorites.
Well, and this is the first race of the Triple Truck Challenge presented by Wampley, and that means there's a little extra incentive tonight. If you win one of these races, Darlington, Coda, or Charlotte, our next 3 races, it's a $50,000 bonus. If you happen to win 2 of the 3, $150,000 extra. If you win all 3, $500,000.
All right, the pace car lots are out.
These guys know how much that money can mean to the performance of their truck. Not only maybe the driver can get them a nice steak dinner, but you're going to buy some better chassis and maybe put some nicer bodies on these trucks and go race for a championship. That is awesome.
You can do a lot with an extra $500,000. How about a little pep talk from the 21 camp of Zane Smith?
One of the coolest tracks we go to, so have some fun, keep it clean. We're here to do one thing and one thing only. Yes, sir. Appreciate everything you guys do. Represent you, Animal. Thank you for everything, for my time. It's been awesome. Hopefully we can end it on a high note.
Celebrating Lynn's ride there.
Back to 1957, and so many terrific throwback schemes, and certainly one of the most, I think, enjoyable weekends from a fan perspective. But the teams really enjoy it, and they get a lot out of it. And I think those being honored feel pretty good about it too.
It certainly is cool to look back in time and see your truck out on the racetrack.
Well, and you're being honored by a couple of different drivers with skis tonight. So
yeah, we're going to go through a bunch of those, including that bright yellow truck. That's the 22 of Austin Wayne Self. He's had a great start to this season. He's honoring his sponsor, Tony Rain. So it's all kinds of stories, Vince.
Getting ready to go for race number 8 of the season. John Hunter Nemechek starting on the outside, a 2-time winner this season, and that's Austin Hill.
All right.
The inside and the
all right, green flag. 47 laps.
Yeah, that's a nice angle off the corner for John Hunter. He took advantage of the high side, was able to hold off Hilton, got off over to turn 2, and then drove off there with the lead.
Zane Smith in that 21 diving to the bottom.
I love that.
Whoa, there's a lot of race fans. Wow. There is a lot of race fans at Darlington.
Rhodes won the first 2 races of the season. KBM has dominated it since, winning 5 in a row. And Mike, these are the first vehicles on track here at Darlington this weekend. A very green racetrack.
Yeah, you saw a lot of dust and speedy drive flying around too. So these drivers, they'll have to think about this, Vince, and be sure to be so precise in how they report to their team what adjustments they might need. Talked about the competition caution coming up in just 12 laps. How much will these trucks change over those 12 laps so they know how to tell their crew what they need to go faster?
Remember, Sheldon Creed said he was going to go forward starting 15th, wasn't going to waste any time. He's already gained 4 spots. Parker Kligerman in the 75. He's going to be...
Whoa, someone got loose.
See a big slide there off turn 2. That was Chris Wright in the 02.
Wow, didn't even see that coming.
Nearly collected 3 or 4 of them right there as Kligerman was able to avoid the mess and leads the group now in that blue 75 truck. I bet he's glad to clear that group, wasn't he? Let's get out of here. This doesn't look clean to me. Watch it. That's Cody Robois there on the outside in the 9. Oh, there you see. Evasive move to the bottom. Luckily, Kligerman, with the experience and knowledge he has behind the wheel, was able to hang on to it. John Hunter Nemechek continues to run out front with Austin Hill second, Ben Rhodes third. Hill running that 16 truck, the Mike Stefanik look. A lot of fans will remember that. And Ben Rhodes working on Hill for second, just 5 laps in here at Darlington. Remember, a competition caution coming at 15. Provide an opportunity for a little strategy, Mike. Some maybe take advantage, others stay out.
Well, I talked to a couple of crew chiefs, and they really are interested to see these lap times, Vince. How much do they fall off over these 15 green flag laps, and how those trucks are handling? I don't believe we're going to see everybody come to pit road. There is concern about where, as always, when the track is green, such as it is here in Darlington, but I think we could see some strategy around this competition caution.
And how's the track going to change as the sun goes down and this turns from evening to nighttime?
Well, we're going to get a little rubber down. That's going to help grip as well. And then the cooler temperatures, the truck should stick better. So we're just going to see a constant transition.
Hello, welcome to the stream.
KKJ Live was crazy randomness, so I just came here.
Oh, okay.
With my NASCAR boys.
Oh, okay.
So who's currently leading the truck race at Darlington?
Austin Hill is the leader as we're on lap back.
Ah. I'm actually rooting for Sheldon Creed. His ski looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
He's throwing it back to an actual truck. Jason Leffler.
Yeah.
They're even changing the font to the font that he used.
Sure. If you think I'm going to put up with having you unemployed back here for the next 6 months, you've got nothing coming.
Ben Rhodes, the leader.
You took a chance then. You take a chance now. You know you're dying to go. Why don't you come out with it?
All right, now we both.
I got NASCAR sponsor.
It's a crazy scheme. If I stay here.
Oh, no.
I got Mac D's.
Whoa.
Very soon, all right, we're going.
Yes.
We're going to. And the 88 of Matt Craft.
Well said.
Got a good shot.
Well, thank you very much.
My pleasure, Charles.
I really appreciate it. Well, we're on our way.
Right at the hidden ridge.
I'll do that.
Good luck. God go with you.
I'll pray he is. Come on.
Look at that. You have to guess where that wall is, man. You can't see that. Running at 170 miles an hour, can't see for a couple seconds. That'll get your attention. Listen to him. What?
just wanting to get on that gas, but can't quite get it powered down.
Uh-oh, there's a problem. What, Roper? Corey Roper? Oh, he's in a wall. Oh my gosh. Oh, wow. Sparks flying out, but I don't know if... I don't know, he might be coming to pit road this time around, so we're still green right now.
But this also will get the team's attention. Did he wear that tire out? What caused that failure? That'll put the gears in motion on those pit boxes, seeing what happened there.
Well, we're right about that point. We were expecting the competition caution as well. See Sheldon Creed and Carson Hocevar. Creed in the 2, Hocevar in the 42, running 10th and 11th. Hocevar just slipped out of the top 10 in the point standings last week at Kansas, dropped down to 11th. Remember, the top 10 make the playoff, so this is another important race, as they all are, for Carson Hocevar.
Doing a nice job, too. He's definitely faster than the 2 right now, but, man, just getting a pass done here at Darlington.
All right, competition caution. You heard it there.
We'll slow them down and a little bit of decision now for some.
I should have added a competition caution on there. Oh, well. Oh, I'll create another one.
Just listening to the crew chiefs, they were undecided about what they were going to do. Vince, are they darn sure wasn't going to tell me.
Remember, 6 sets of tires for the race here tonight, and they got an extra set because they are the first competition on track, so expect...
All right, there we go.
Particularly during this first stage until rubber gets down. You see Scott Zipadelli, the crew chief on the 16. Is the 04 of Roper. We saw the damage.
Oh, did he blow a right front tire or something?
Just definitely a right front went down. Why that occurred, if he made contact with the wall before that, we don't know.
We'll take you on board the photo of John Hunter Nemechek, see if you can get a look up ahead. There's Roper.
That's when you just hope, Vince, that truck stays pinned up high, and nice reaction there from the spotter, letting John Hunter know what was going on, and John Hunter keeping his truck under control.
John Hunter's probably saying, hey, wait a minute, we just run 50 laps. Everybody calm down. We've nearly been in it twice already tonight. So competition caution out here at Darlington.
And we've got a long line of takers. Yes, we do. We'll begin downstairs on pit road with Regan Smith.
Well, Johnny Sauter slid back 1 position from starting in 6th right now. That race truck is too tight in the center. It's sliding through the right front. Can't quite get it to grip like he wants to. His teammate, Matt Crafton, he loves his truck right now. He said, just give me a good stop and track position as we see him have the trouble on the right rear. Jamie?
Austin Helmet 16, good opening laps there for him. A little bit snug, too tight on a scale of 1 to 10, so not terrible. John Hunter Nemechek as well. You saw him give up 2 positions there. They were going to make some adjustments. Good stop for the 16.
First round of pit stops at Darlington. First opportunity to maybe twist on that truck a little bit, get the handling a little better.
Whoa, they got an old truck on the track. That's neat.
And the old Ford.
Summer's here, and with a great deal on a new Toyota, you can go out and enjoy all your favorite summer sports, like softball, beach volleyball, triathlon, racing, golf. Whoa! Someone needs lessons.
What makes an amazing deal even better? How about that every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care, a 2-year or 25,000-mile no-cost maintenance plan with roadside assistance.
Get your Toyota today.
Toyota, let's go places.
Want to make a name for yourself in gaming? Then make a name for yourself, even if your office and bank balance are far from glamorous. That means expensing nothing but pizza.
Your expenses look good, and your looks are set for the month.
Going up against this guy and pitching your idea 100 times.
No.
No.
Looks like I'm the only one to watch
He
this
likes
stream.
it, and you definitely love that.
Intuit QuickBooks helps small businesses be more successful with payments, payroll, banking, and live bookkeeping.
There are no pecan chicken salad sandwich wars out there. Nope. This Arby's made-to-order masterpiece can't be topped. Except very literally by Honey Wheat. Arby's, we have the meats.
Right now at Verizon, buy iPhone 12 Pro with 5G and get another on us to give. Because the only thing better than getting a new iPhone 12 is giving one. Get the 5G network you deserve with the 5G iPhone you want. The network is just the beginning.
Imagine a visibly healthier pet in 28 days. Purina One. Natural ingredients and powerful combinations for radiant coats and sparkling eyes. Purina One. One visibly healthy pet. Try these new Purina One True Instinct formulas for dogs.
Walter, did you know Geico could save you hundreds on car insurance and a whole lot more? So what are you waiting for? World's Strongest Man Martins leads.
I don't care.
Pain happens in many forms, but that doesn't scare Blue Emo.
That should
Delivering
do it.
fast-acting pain relief in a cream, spray, and lidocaine in a soft foam applicator. Blue Emu works fast and you won't stick. Official partner of MLB America.
It's a throwback weekend for NASCAR on Fox, and the action at Darlington, boy, that's some style right there. Let me tell you. You have Regan busting it out. Jamie with the bell bottoms. Go, girl. The white belt. Very nice. Very nice. Well done.
We had a little bit of strategy around this caution flag, Vince. We talked about it at the beginning. What would these teams do? There was 4 trucks that elected to do something different than the rest.
Well, a couple teammates, Ryan Truex and Bailey Curry, stayed out.
And then the 2 behind them, Todd Gilliland and Grant Enfinger, both took 2 tires. That's a beautiful throwback, isn't it?
Oh,
Bailey had a nice run
nice.
last week at Kansas. Didn't really get the result that I think indicated how good a race he did have last week, but that is a good looking truck.
Yeah, Mike Stefanik was behind the wheel. Now you've got Bailey Curry. What a job Curry did at Kansas, huh?
Yep.
Right up there hunting for that win late. Didn't even know he was going to have a ride last week, Vince, and was able to contend in the top 5.
So a couple of Nice Motorsports trucks up front to get us going on this restart, and Todd Gilliland and Grant Enfinger will be there in row 2. Enfinger took just 2 tires.
Yeah, so did Gilliland in that 38. This will be interesting. That's a big break, and that's Charles Powell III there that Gilliland is throwing back to.
Whoa.
And that's a beautiful late model stock car. Won the track championship at Myrtle Beach. Charles Powell, anytime he lined up in those late model stocks back in the day, he was a handful to beat. And the black tires is on both vehicles.
Yeah, I was going to say Todd's dad, David, racing tonight as well in the 17 truck. So we'll keep an eye on the little father-son interaction.
All right, Fisker, let's route.
Tonight, it's the 3rd start of the season for David Gilliland. Ran Daytona and Las Vegas, and I know you're partial to this one, Michael. What year was it that you ran the country time?
That was 1988, Vince. One of the first times I came here to Darlington, and wow.
Whoa, look at this paint scheme, you guys. This is Michael Loftus' throwback. Wow.
Yeah,
That looks so neat.
It's tight because you're trying to zip it up. Is that zip it up? But I think I'm all right. I got a little bit of the 70s look, too. Richard Petty a lot of times wore a cool shirt under.
Hey, look, he's wearing this old racing suit. Oh, that's neat.
Bend over, Vince. I'm going to be stationary the rest of this race.
Wow, that is neat.
Fun throwing back, isn't it?
Oh, it is indeed. And Danny Bone in that 30.
Well, I really wish he can come back to NASCAR. Although
we're getting ready for this restart after the competition caution. That's Ryan Truex in the 40 and Bailey Curry in the 44. Teammates at Nice Motorsports that will lead us back to green.
all right, we're back in the green.
In stage 1. Just about halfway there.
Wow, this is a mess, Vince. Those older tires slipping and sliding.
Look at Austin Hill on the bottom.
Whoa.
Okay, we've said.
Whoa, watch it, watch it. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Wow, some strong contact between the
Well, here comes the 18. I'm in the 18 truck, excuse me.
Ben Rhodes getting around Truex. Todd Gilliland and John Hunter Nemechek coming along. Nice run by Gilliland to be able to hang on up front. It's a big difference between fresh tires and none. And look at the 98 and the 2. We told you Infinger and Creed got together, and watch it here. Look at that mess. Right along with Creed. Look at that. We got a little bit from both sides as Chandler Smith went around the outside.
Hey.
Sheldon was just saying, I need some space, guys.
No, you're fine. You're fine. And Ben Rhodes is leading the field right now. So.
Still seeking that first win this season. In fact, it's been a little bit of a struggle lately with 3 straight outside the top 10. But this was his place last year. Had it in the bag until the late caution came out. You can hear him really struggling with the gas to get it down. Wide open. Regan, it doesn't sound like the truck's handling great. What's he saying down there?
Well, the 2 truck is Sheldon Creed right now, Michael. Basically just had that contact that we saw at the restart. He was 3 wide. Take a listen to what they just said.
Be ready, guys. Hold high. Run the top as much as possible here, Sheldon. You run down low and have more load. It's going to run.
Save that tire. I'd run the top also in case it does blow out. It won't hurt as hard if you hit.
Thanks for that insight, Regan. But that's driver insight, right? I mean, that's driver knowledge. The driver understands that too. When you talk a tire up, you're just going to naturally migrate up the hill a little bit and try to.
Oh, sorry guys, I'm just greeting the color. With respect. With respect. Sorry, with respect.
We've got a caution on track.
Uh-oh! Okay, this is awkward. Okay, that was weird.
He's not the only one involved. Yeah, the 0-2 of Chris Wright, I believe.
Oh, wow, look at the damage. And oh, that's a Kevin Harvick throwback. Oh. Look at that truck. Holy wow. Gosh, that's a ton of severe damage right here.
Running back just outside the top 30.
Oh, that's 2 trucks involved in here. Wow.
Ran next to one another momentarily, and
it's Chris Wright.
They're limping to pit road. See, Wright got that 12th place finish at Daytona.
Gosh, that truck is total.
Going to end early here in Darlington.
I wonder what happened here.
John Hunter Nemechek. It's been an eventful night for Nemechek, almost in a couple of different incidents, but able to dodge the bullet both times and run second. Let's finish up that report we were going to get from Jamie in regards to Nemechek.
Yeah, well, we talk about how so many of these drivers have never been here before or only once before. Well, John Hunter Nemechek was here in a Cup car last year and finished 9th. He has a lot of laps around this place, and he said last year with the setup in the Cup cars, less horsepower, that was really relatable for these trucks, and he thought that would play into his hand tonight. So far, pretty good. He lost those couple of positions early, but saying the truck is pretty good. But overall, entry is good. They're happy with the floor.
All right, let's take a look at replay right now. So,
in the playoff standings, and after Kansas, Marcus Lemonis of Camping World said at the beginning of the year, the driver and team leading the point standings after Kansas gets a $50,000 bonus. So John Hunter and that Ford team, Accomplished Motorsports, picked that up last week.
Yeah, let's go to notification from Turkey's Husky 20.
This team to start the 2021 season. What a
whoa! Look at that sunset.
The first race of the Triple Truck Challenge presented by Wobbly. Didn't go so well for Chris Wright.
Managing type 2 diabetes? You're on it. Staying active and eating right? Yep, on it there too. You may think you're doing all you can to manage type 2 diabetes and heart disease. But could your medication do more to lower your heart risk? Jardiance can reduce the risk of cardiovascular death for adults who also have known heart disease, so it can help save your life from a heart attack or stroke. And Jardiance lowers A1C.
Jardiance can cause serious side effects, including dehydration, genital yeast or urinary tract infections, and sudden kidney problems. Ketoacidosis is a serious side effect that may be fatal. A rare but life-threatening bacterial infection in the skin of the perineum could occur. Stop taking Jardiance and call your doctor right away if you have symptoms of this bacterial infection, ketoacidosis, or an allergic reaction. And don't take it if you're on dialysis or have severe kidney problems. Taking Jardiance with a sulfonylurea or insulin may cause low blood sugar.
Lower A1C and lower risk of a fatal heart attack?
On it with Jardiance.
Ask your doctor about Jardiance. For those who love peanut butter, and those who want to get married to peanut butter, I now pronounce you weird. New Ultimate, it's here.
Blue Emu Super Strength Original Formula is now available in 3 convenient sizes. Whether you need relief at home, in your gym bag, or on the go. Blue Emu works fast and you won't stick. An official partner of MLB and NASCAR.
Hey Google, turn up the heat.
DiGiorno has 7 delicious crusts, and your family food critics will rave. Croissant crust is flaky layers of buttery bliss. Rising crust is fresh baked deliciousness. There's a 5-star pizza for everyone in your family to love. It's not delivery, it's DiGiorno.
What a beautiful evening it is here in the Southeast. Welcome back to the Lift Kits for Less.com 200 from
Alright,
Darlington.
back live on television again.
Darlington, South Carolina.
And look at that sunset. Wow.
The sun setting and temperatures in the mid-60s.
I better hope they go show that replay.
A good one so far here in this first stage. NASCAR announced
The 2022 Daytona 500.
Sweepstakes is open to fans who are vaccinated or pledged to make a vaccine appointment. Through May 31st, fans can visit NASCAR.com/vax and enter to win tickets to the 2022 Daytona 500 on February 20th at Daytona Speedway. Register for
I wish I can go to the Daytona 500.
or text your zip code to 438-829. That's Get Vax.
Got my second shot a couple weeks ago, Vince. Didn't feel bad at all. Just pretty happy to get that vaccine in.
How about the 21 of Zane Smith we mentioned a little bit earlier, that throwback to Glenwood back in the 50s?
Yeah,
That's
okay.
funny, Vince, that
Oh,
we're saying
okay.
this because I went down to the north turn at Daytona a couple weeks ago and just stood there and relished in what used to be. And Glenwood hopping down the beach in that number 21, he's legendary. The whole Wood Brothers family just is such an important part of this sport, and really fun to see them getting the celebration tonight of that beautiful 21.
And look at that car.
I know.
Awesome.
Also got the wood chopper in honor of Glenn, a nice cheeseburger there at the North Turn restaurant.
Pace call outs are wild, and now you're not showing us the replay. Are you kidding me, Fox Sports?
Todd Gillen had gotten 2. That was incorrect. He got 4 tires. The only
This is why I hate watching television these days.
and he fell steadily back.
Yeah, those drivers that had stayed out on that first round of pit stops, Ryan Truex and Bailey Curry, they have dropped as well.
Truex did a nice job though. He stayed in the top 10, and the same for Enfinger. He's up in the top 10, so they learned something. Looks like about 2 seconds of fall off during that first run, Vince. We'll be interested to watch this and see if it gets better. If the track picks up more speed as the sun sets.
They've added a lap, gives us an opportunity to check in with a little Ben Rhodes team radio.
I say we just keep doing what they're doing, man. They're going to keep charging that entry. The only thing they can do is get to your door, but we drive away by 3-4 car lengths, you know, and they're beating up their tires trying to do that. But we're in a good spot. Truck's set up real well right now for long runs. Just got to get people to quit breaking.
Ben Rhodes, last year's winner here at Darlington. Just one finish outside the top 10 this season for Rhodes. Here's one I like too. The Tim Richmond machine.
How good is that? I mean, it looks just like Tim's car. Back in 1986, Tim won here in Darlington.
Even got the same numbers, just flipped them around there, 25 and 52 for Stuart Friesen.
And you know, Stuart said before the race that he was old enough to watch Tim Richmond race back in the day. And I'm telling you, their driving styles are so similar. I think that's so cool that Stuart gave the nod to Tim because they race a whole lot alike, and that's wide open every lap from beginning to the end.
I like how Stuart described Tim as a driver with character. He was a character.
Flamboyant.
For Sunday's Cup race, you can enter Clint's Fox Bet Super 6 Stage 2 contest. It's your chance to win 10 grand of Clint Boyer's money. Or actually, Michael had given it to Clint years ago, and now Clint's good, just pass it along. Just download the app and pick 6 race outcomes related to Stage 2 Sunday for your shot to win. It's free to play, so don't miss out. Play while there's still time left.
You know what? Something's fun, Ben. So see if these racers like Clint Boyer and Jeff Gordon can squeeze into their driver suits from the 80s or 90s.
Yeah, and we saw you in that country time suit. We'll go a few years later and try you out in another one a little bit later.
Yeah, that was a stretch, literally.
Well, the sun's going to be a little bit better for these drivers as it sets behind the grandstand. It has really been challenging as they came off turn 2, so that's going to be a little bit better and a friendlier view for the drivers. And as we go back green here in Stage 1, we'll listen to the 21 team radio.
Sorry, I'm late. Oh, this is spin.
Friesen has gone around just as we talked
That's Stuart Friesen. Okay.
paint scheme there honoring Tim Richmond.
Ha!
Friesen brings
Even though I got here,
it is so tight back in the pack on those restarts.
even though I came back, ha, and I didn't know that this thing was still here. That we kept yellow. That was odd.
Have to see.
All right.
Way down on the bottom of the race. He did the squeezing. Yep.
Whoa.
That's the 42 elusive on.
Okay.
Great job by Triggerman. Wow. That's what he had all he could handle there, Vince. That thing cut to the left. He stands on the brakes. He slides right into Friesen.
Deja vu. I just been at this place before. Higher on the streets, and the lows are tonight going to move.
So Friesen not really any worse for the wear in regards to significant damage on that 52. That's the good news for him.
We're going to need some tires, Vince. That was a long slide, but you said earlier NASCAR had given these teams an extra set. We saw some teams stay out and remain in the top 10, a couple of guys. So maybe that means they get the tires and it's not too big of a penalty.
And I think for the most part, every team wants to keep a couple of sets for that final stage.
No doubt.
We're not even through Stage 1 yet. We got a lot of racing remaining.
Sheldon Creed was running just outside the top 10 until our competition caution events, but they picked up the pace. See, just ahead of Creed is teammate Zane Smith, so a couple of GMS trucks that are running well.
Earlier, we saw a caution brought out by the 04 of Corey Roper in contact with Chris Wright in the 02. Roper has been checked and released from the infield care center. Of course, the regular season leads us to the playoffs, and this is the way we get there. Of course, we're here at Darlington tonight, and then next, we're going to Texas to race the lefts and the rights at COTA before wrapping up on Memorial Day weekend at Charlotte, and then back to Texas for the Oval at Texas Motor Speedway, then visiting Nashville in mid-June, then Pocono, going to go east. Over to Knoxville for the dirt, Knoxville, Iowa, and of course back to the road course at Watkins Glen for the regular season finale.
You think these guys are going to be able to catch their breath with all those different
Well, I guess. Probably.
is going to just be teetered upon all the way to Watkins Glen.
And look at that crowd around that 10th and final playoff position with Chandler Smith, Hocevar. Of course, Lassard is out, and Austin Wayne Self there. And if you're Tanner Gray, you're still thinking, maybe I got a chance to point my way in there, but I got to pick it up. Yeah. How about this one? The old Daytona 500 winner, Mike, and this driver shoots.
Oh, look at this! Look at this!
A couple of sizes bigger. I'm so glad we went to 2003 Daytona 500 win and I could breathe again, because that Country Time Lemonade uniform was a bit of a challenge, but Bill McInally is such a big part of the Napa Know-How family, and being able to see
and look at this
truck on the track. Derek's currently running inside the top 20.
Look at this.
Being able to see him out there and being competitive, knowing that he almost won this race a year ago when they gave
wow.
said, let's do this at Darlington.
Wow, I like to give huge credits. Nice.
I can do that. Oh, that's nice. 2 times. That was a lot of fun. I'm really thankful for Napa and all the good years we had together. And that truck looks exactly like the.
Let me show you one more time.
It is good.
Look at this.
Before we go back green, let's check it.
Why did you cut it off, Fox? Are you kidding me?
With the sun setting, the wind picking up, it has really cooled off, and the track has.
Welcome back.
He said for this next stop, we definitely tightened it up, and we're starting to hear that from other drivers as well.
You know, it's interesting that back in the day when the track cooled off, it got tighter and you could go, you would just go faster. But these front ends on these trucks, NASCAR vehicles these days, they just got them working so precisely. When that front end starts sticking a little bit better when the track cooled off, something's got to give. And generally, that means the back end is what's giving. It's giving. Getting ready to come back green. Ben Rhodes on the bottom, and that's Todd Gilliland up top. Teammates Zane Smith and Sheldon Creed in row 2 as we restart. Trying to sort themselves out, and Sheldon Creed doing a quick move there to avoid the 16 of Austin Hill. Here comes Crafton on the bottom, Hill right in the middle. And up front, it's Zane Smith and Todd Gilliland for the top spot. John Hunter Nemechek right there in third, making a move on Smith for second. Yeah, Smith lost his momentum while trying to move around Gilliland, and John Hunter just pounced on that opportunity. If you just get out of that gas a little bit.
Well, how do you know we're going back on the green?
This track is all about momentum. That's what's important. You want to squeeze that gas down early and keep it down.
Oh, I need to watch that on my tablets.
What I love also is these guys aggressively going to the bottom of the track. Nice move there for Crafton.
Phew, that should do it.
Squeeze up the side.
Whoa, careful.
Teammates. Chandler Smith from Kyle Busch Motorsports right behind him in the white 18. Smith, by the way, has slipped into that 10th and final playoff position. We showed you the playoff standings a moment ago, and Smith had been on the outside looking in until last week.
Wow, there's a ton of people watching this.
18 years old. Looking for a little bit more from him out of KBM, but it's his first season in the full-time seat, and he's in a solid spot in the playoff standings now. He can just continue to improve upon it. Timothy Peters there, you got a glimpse of him in that blue and yellow 25 truck. Starting to move his way inside the top 15. There's Peters.
Whoa, I noticed there's a truck. It just looked like the Ricky Bobby. Look at Ricky Bobby one.
Tony spotting in this race tonight. Saw him earlier.
If they can show that truck again, I'll be surprised.
I asked him was he going to be able to keep his eye on his truck, not the truck that looked like the one he used to race. 5 laps left here in stage 1. Man, we've got a lot of action in this stage, haven't we, Vince? We have indeed. Seems like we've been racing a while. We've got a few yellows, but it has been action-packed, that's for sure. As you see Creed trying to hold off Austin Hill for 4th. Austin Hill's another one of those drivers that just gets better, it seems, as the race goes on. So as solid as he is in this first stage, Keep your eye on 16. A couple of pit stops, adjustments from the team. He could be a real threat.
Finished third here last year. 5 straight top 10s this season. Just knocking on the door. It's not, I don't think it's a matter of if he's going to win. It's just a matter of when he's going to win. There's a problem for the 19 of Kraus. Read it.
Oh, no. Whoa, major motor problems.
Talking about changing out the ECU, which controls the engine now on that racetrack.
Bad news for Kraus, who had, as Regan mentioned, his career best finish here a year ago. Ran runner-up. As you see Austin Hill make that move around Creed for 4th.
That was a real dive bomb down into turn 3. Great move by Hill. He grabs that spot away.
A couple of aggressive drivers. Neither one of these guys are leaning on the conservative, are they?
No, not at all. You can watch Sheldon as he just works that outside wall.
Up front, Todd Gilliland continues to lead. John Hunter Nemechek chases, less than a half second behind him.
Looked like maybe Gilliland got a little bit higher than he wanted to.
Uh-oh.
Turn 4, and John Hunter squeezed up there, but
Okay. Alright, there we go.
Stage 1. Todd Gilliland got to be very happy to be running up front. He's had some good top 10 showings this season, but hasn't quite challenged for the win like he expects to, and he has got his first stage win of 2021.
All right.
Last week at Kansas had a really strong late race there as well. So this team's really getting.
I didn't add that on here.
Performing well.
He's got 3 straight top 6 finishes for Gilliland, hoping that that translates into a win tonight.
Your mission: stand up to moderate to severe rheumatoid arthritis and take it on with Rinvoq. Rinvoq, a once-daily pill, can dramatically improve symptoms. Rinvoq helps tame pain, stiffness, swelling, and for some, Rinvoq can even significantly reduce RA fatigue. That's Rinvoq relief. With RA, your overactive immune system attacks your joints. Rinvoq regulates it to help stop the attack.
Rinvoq can lower your ability to fight infections, including tuberculosis. Serious infections and blood clots, sometimes fatal, have occurred, as have certain cancers, including lymphoma, and tears in the stomach or intestines, and changes in lab results. Your doctor should monitor your blood work. Tell your doctor about any infections, and if you are or may become pregnant while taking Rinvoq.
Take on RA. Talk to your rheumatologist about Rinvoq relief. Rinvoq. Make it your mission. If you can't afford your medicine, AbbVie may be able to help.
Every time I eat stuffed crust from Pizza Hut, I play this song. Watch what happens when I play it backwards.
Eat 3-topping stuffed crust backwards.
The original stuffed crust, just $11.99. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
When searching for your dream home, do it with a streamlined pre-approval on Credible.com. When you found the right home, come back to compare personalized mortgage rates from multiple lenders. Visit Credible.com to check rates or get your pre-approval today.
Wire.
Hurry into Mattress Firm for early access to our best Memorial Day sale ever. Right now, save up to $500 when you get a king bed for the price of a queen or a queen for a twin. Plus, get a free adjustable base when you spend $6.99. Or shop Tempur-Pedic and get a $300 instant gift. Shop Sealy, Tempur-Pedic, and more with our sleep experts today. Hurry into Mattress Firm.
Every product from touchofmodern.com makes a strong and permanent impression. An unconventional turntable that turns vinyl vertical. Unbelievable. An intriguing display of our solar system. Unreal. Furniture crafted from pieces of the Golden Gate Bridge. Unmistakable. At touchofmodern.com, prepare to discover a curated collection of the world's most exceptional, distinctive, and indelible products that will stay on your mind until you make them your own. Check us out at touchofmodern.com.
Picture perfect evening here in the Southeast. Darlington, South Carolina. Sun is setting and the lights are on. We're racing. Stage 1 complete. Welcome back, Camping World Truck Series Racing here on FS1, presented by Blue Emu. Stage 1 is complete. First 45 laps in the books. Regan Smith for pit stops in Sheldon Creed.
Well, Sheldon Creed reminded by crew chief Jeff Zankiewicz to keep it off the wall. Little slight contact with the right rear. Nothing to be concerned about. That truck is too loose right now. Was too tight the first run. And Matt Crafton on the upper right of your screen, also too loose now as this racetrack goes through some changes. I feel like if they get a good stop here, they can battle for the win the next stage. Jamie?
Great opening stage there for the 38 of Todd Gilliland. Said the truck is 10 times better over the bumps than it was last year. They're going to make an air pressure adjustment to help them on the long run. Just a little snug. The poor John Hunter Nemechek, really good turn. Little bouncy off too. That's what they wanted to focus on. Track bar, air pressure, and 4 tires for the Ford truck.
Well, the big crew is really going to work. The 88 of Matt Crafton. Like they had a little trouble on the right rear, lost some spots.
Okay.
A couple of positions. I don't think the jack.
Okay, that was weird.
Quite high enough. It seemed like the right rear tire changer was struggling. It wouldn't come straight out. So
Okay, that's the
problem. Was able to get it away, but that just tells you how timing can throw off a whole stop. Just that one little problem getting the tire removed. You want that fender as close to that wheel as you can get for downforce, Vince.
Stage 2 from Darlington. It's coming your way.
We're here!
Don't settle for the trips you've always taken. You can travel to new places and seek new adventures.
You're so much.
All without leaving home behind. Travel different with Camping World.
The only thing better than a new 5G phone is another one for free. Right now, buy one of our best 5G phones, get another one on us. With Verizon, get the 5G network you deserve with the 5G phones you want. Because the network is just the beginning.
Wild like this.
For those who were born to ride, there's Progressive.
At Domino's, we're constantly innovating to find better ways to deliver you pizza, which is why we're testing driverless delivery powered by Neuro, and it's got someone back to their old habits.
Hang on, is there a Darlington Racing Xfinity series? Hold on, let me check.
New single-serve Fancy Feast Petites are just for her. Just the right size, just the right gourmet flavor. No artificial preservatives or colors. Just what she needs. Just what you want. New Fancy Feast Petites. Love is in the details.
You don't become the official partner of MLB and NASCAR if you aren't the strongest and the fastest. Blue Emu's unique formula with emu oil offers relief when you're training to win. Blue Emu Super Strength. It works fast and you won't stink. Official partner of MLB and NASCAR.
Throwback weekend here at Darlington. Hey, let's throw it back to 2000. Truck Series champion Greg Biffle. Look at that celebration. Look like a kid.
And a lot of trophies, didn't he?
Yes, he did. And earlier tonight, some ceremonial laps out front in the old Ford pickup. That's a good-looking machine right there. And glad to have Greg in the booth, and he's got a little throwback gear.
Guys! Guys! Greg Biffle's in the booth! Look!
He's been wearing throwback driver suits in combination with the throwback actual vest.
There's Michael Waltrip here wearing his old racing suit. Look, guys, Greg Biffle's in a booth.
I've got a few of those at the house, so I should have brought that.
Look, guys, look, Greg Biffle's in a booth.
Truck, a jacket or a shirt or something. So,
well, the leisure suit looks great on you. You ran a couple of truck wins or
yeah,
win here,
he retired from NASCAR. Yeah, Fire. He got retired from NASCAR back in 2016.
Thoughts on what we've seen in stage 1 so far?
You know, this is an exciting track, and I've seen a lot of action out here. These guys moving around, finding their way. The thing about it is, I still cannot believe there's no practice. I know that's old news to you guys, but as a race car driver, that's difficult to do, to get out here and get in these trucks. Haven't been here in years, so it's exciting to see, and the guys are doing a good job. And you can see the stops and adjustments are making a difference on these trucks.
I hope you can hang with us, Greg. We'd love to hear some more of your knowledge. Let's go downstairs quickly to Jamie.
Guys, Ben Rhodes in the 99 had dropped and they were listening. Nothing was being said, but they just found out the right rear tire had a small puncture when it came off that truck. Regan?
Well, you see the 52 of Stuart Friesen now restarted on the outside of the front row as our leader. Part of the plan, when they spun out, they sent him out there. They said, go as easy as you can. Get lap for the next 12 laps. Save these tires. So a little bad luck turned into good luck for this 52 truck.
What about that? Come from last to the front. That's Jim Richmond-esque, isn't it? As Stuart Friesen's going to pace them to the green flag. The strategy there for the 52 camp. Crew Chief Trip Bruce. So there's Friesen in the 52 on the outside. Todd Gilliland on the inside in the 38. Gilliland, our stage 1 winner. Stage 2 now underway for the Camping World Truck Series at Darlington.
Okay.
Great run down toward turn 1 for Gilliland. He's able to take control of the race. But look, battling back on the inside, Tom Hunter. Boy, it is so tough to sort yourself out back in the pack as 3 and 4 wide at times on these restarts as John Hunter Nemechek has taken the point. Nemechek back out front. Gilliland runs second, and now Zane Smith makes the move on Friesen for third. Well, Friesen's got a lot of company. Creed moving on him also. Just about 10 laps older tires on 52. If he can stabilize somewhere around the top 5-7 trucks, he'll consider this a success. Carson Kosovar in the 42 took a look as you see the line throughout deeper into the field. Right behind Kosovar in that 42 is the 51 of Corey Heim. Heim making his Truck Series debut here tonight. What a tough place to make your debut. Well, give him a big check mark running inside the top 10 in this competition. Remember earlier, Vince, when we were riding with Creed, he was all on and off the gas, a whole lot of pulling off of it. Listen to this, Biff, as he runs nearly wide open.
It looked like he was wide open down there in 3 and 4 when he took the lead.
Greg, we were talking about Corey Heim in that 51 making his debut in the Truck Series here tonight in Darlington. How would you like to make, is there a place tougher to make your Truck Series debut than Darlington?
No, thank you. That's all I can say.
No, thank you.
To be your first race. I can't imagine what he thought when he got out there going into turn 1 and 3 and 4 the first time.
How about it, Jamie? How's the 51 holding up?
Corey, I'm doing a heck of a job here. What a talent this
Hey, wait a minute. That driver's from ARCA Series. Wow, what a surprise.
For the past 2 months, and it really felt like that gave him a head start here, but he had no idea what to think when he got in that truck into turn 1 tonight.
He's just 18 years old. Darlington and Talladega, it doesn't bother him a bit. This is impressive. He's doing a nice job, Greg. I think he's being conservative with his line. You can see he's running sort of the middle of the track, running really low. That'll help you survive here at Darlington.
It will, and he has to follow these other guys and get used to that. It's intimidating to drive off in the corner and let that truck slide up against that wall, not touch the wall is the most important thing.
How about these saves? You know, you got to make these when you race at Darlington. The 15 is Tanner Gray, the 18 Chandler Smith.
They get slightly together, and look, it's Tanner Gray. That's just a great job.
That's car control, truck control right there.
And look at Austin Hill. Excuse me?
Watch his hands on the steering wheel here, that 15.
Gets it all the way to the left. Or right, excuse me.
You see his other hand. He was going for another scoop.
I don't think there was that much wheel available.
How do you crank it into the corner the next time if it's doing all that the last time you're in the corner? There's the 45. First time we've had an opportunity to mention Eric Darnell back in the series, running with Nice Motorsports. Last raced in the Truck Series back in 2008. Ran some Xfinity races in 2012. Spencer Davis there in the 11. That's ODW's throwback to 04 when he ran a truck race. There's Darnell. Good picture of Eric. I know how excited he was to get that call from Cody Efaw at Nice Motorsports. An opportunity.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to stand on my desktop for making that noise.
As Cody explained to me earlier today, that Nice is going to probably pare down their 4-truck operation down to 3 as they head toward the stretch run here in the regular season. They occasionally run that 4th truck, but for the most part, that 45 will be run by Lawrence Chastain, Bailey Curry, and Jet Nolan.
There.
Ross was impressed. There's a good picture of Eric celebrating those wins back in 07.
Oh, yeah, there is a truck. There is an Xfinity Series race at Darlington. Okay. What? Eric Donald was back at NASCAR racing? Oh, my gosh. Long-time NASCAR driver Eric Donald was back at NASCAR truck racing. Oh my gosh! Glad to see those guys back in NASCAR racing.
Tucker Carlson Originals. It's the show America is talking about. Now, a brand new episode. Big energy runs amok in Maine.
They're lying, they're stealing what we had here in Maine. I want to build this power line in the worst possible place they could do it. It's an attack against rural America. If we don't stop this thing, the whole state of Maine will become an ugly place.
Tucker Carlson Originals. New episode available now. Only on Fox Nation.
I am a driver with a dream. And part of that dream is making all the doubters believe that my name belongs here. I may be new to some, but I am not to be taken lightly.
Oh, but now they're really going at it.
Because if you let your guard down, I will rise above. I am the NASCAR Xfinity Series.
I am NASCAR.
Oh, hey, Pat.
Toyota. Let's go places.
Every time I eat stuffed crust from Pizza Hut, I play this song. But watch what happens when I play it backwards.
Eat 3 topping stuffed crust backwards.
The original stuffed crust, just $11.99. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
You don't become the official partner of MLB and NASCAR if you aren't the strongest and the fastest. Blue Emu's unique formula with emu oil offers relief when you're training to win. Blue Emu Super Strength. It works fast and you won't stink. Official partner of MLB and NASCAR.
Saturday, it's a doubleheader on FS1. First, Fernando Tatis Jr. and Manny Machado power the Padres against the Giants. Then, Bryce Harper leads the Phillies against Ronald Acuna Jr. and the Braves. 4 Eastern on FS1 and the Fox Sports app.
I am no longer in the shadow. I am the new horizon. I am Chase Elliott. I am NASCAR.
Back at Darlington, Camping World Truck Series. John Hunter Nemechek out front. Todd Gilliland, the Stage 1 winner, runs second. And the Darlington strike alive and well for some. As you see Nemechek, he's had a couple of near misses tonight, but right now comfortably out in front of Gilliland by a little bit more than 2.5 seconds.
Fair not take his life for soon.
Michael Waltrip, I'm Vince Welch. Greg, is John Hunter Nemechek going too fast?
You know, I've been watching this, his lap times, and he's put down some fast laps. And I would be concerned if I was that crew chief on the box. Is he using too much of that tire? And he's got a comfortable lead, so it's time to back it down some and take it easy on that truck and on those tires. And he's got a long ways to go.
Eric Phillips, the crew chief for John Hunter Nemechek, and he just was effusive in his praise of John Hunter earlier when I spoke with him this week and compared him to another driver that he spent some time with, Christopher Bell, which I thought was a grand compliment to give John Hunter.
What about the 51? Just continues to impress. Up to the 7th spot, picking them off. Really good lap times. We talked about John Hunter's last time by. I was just as fast as his teammate.
Takes a look underneath the 2 truck of Sheldon Creed. How about that 2 paint scheme? I love that, the old Jason Leffler scheme.
That's perfect. Sheldon Creed reminds me of Jason Leffler. Just a couple of hard racers, guys that give it all they got. Miss Jason.
Hahn gets the spot.
That's incredible what that young man's doing. Creed's had his hands full all night, man. You've seen him back and forth on that wheel, in and out of the gas.
Inside the final 20 laps here in stage 2. Zane Smith running third. Jamie?
Welcome back.
Smith was so optimistic coming into this race. So they had such a good race going at Kansas. They gave him some momentum, but just now on the radio, he told his team he's got a vibration, and if it continues to get worse, they'll bring it down for a loose wheel. His team's up on the wall waiting just in case as he runs third right now.
Yeah, that's a big wiggle right there from the 21. Had a handful. How about the 2 of Creed, Regan?
Well, you guys just noted that his hands were all over the place. As you see it again right there. Came on the radio about 2 laps ago. Said it's like it flipped a switch. It is way too loose right now. So very observant, Michael. That's exactly what he's got going on.
And Greg, what does it feel like when you have a loose wheel? How do you make that decision whether to come to pit road or not?
That's really tough. You never want to pit. You feel like your race is over, especially how short some of these truck races are. So he comes down pit road. He's not 100% sure if it's a tire vibration or potentially can make it to the end of this stage. That's really going to turn his race, you know, from a good night to a bad night if he has to come down for a loose wheel.
You know, you talked about John Hunter Nemechek taking it easy. There's one guy you can bet isn't going to take it easy, and that's 52. Stuart Creason. He has made this strategy after that spin work. He just, now he's loose, but he just picked off for the 4th position, drove around, and got that spot away. But look also right behind him, Carson Hocevar on a similar strategy. Another great run for that Nice team for Carson.
15 laps to go in stage 2. I'm doing a little rubbing here at Darlington.
Excuse me?
This is MasterChef Legends.
MasterChef is back.
We are bringing in legendary guests. It's going to be super tough.
MasterChef Legends premieres June 2nd on Fox.
Saturday, it's a doubleheader on FS1. First, Fernando Tatis Jr. and Manny Machado power the Padres against the Giants. Then, Bryce Harper leads the Phillies against Ronald Acuna Jr. and the Braves. Saturday at 4 Eastern on FS1 and the Fox Sports app.
I am a driver with a dream. I am the NASCAR Xfinity Series.
I am NASCAR.
I'm not going to sugarcoat it.
but I deduce a beating has taken place. And it seems they went about it with great zest. If you sift through the clues, a smart cookie will find a recipe for success.
Can 12 teams walk into a kitchen and figure out what's been baked by the clues left behind?
Piece of pie.
Crime Scene Kitchen, a new competition series.
I hate wordplay.
May 26th on Fox.
If you want to get out and feel normal again, come visit Charlotte Motor Speedway. Experience the thrill of NASCAR on Memorial Day weekend. It's great for families. Kids 13 and under get in free. Action starts Friday night with the North Carolina Education Lottery 200. Saturday features even more fun, including the Alsco Uniforms 300. Make memories with family and friends in a safe environment. Get your tickets today. Visit CharlotteMotorspeedway.com.
A made-to-order, creamy Mediterranean chicken wrap from a drive-thru. The perfect combo of freshly prepared food and ordering Arby's Market Fresh through a tiny little speaker box. Arby's, we have the meat.
Is there a natural liquor that actually works?
I don't know.
Scented clean lemongrass with plant extracts. 100% natural, 100% powerful. There's a tiny cap.
Hold on. Let me replay that again. All right, let me replay that again.
And power.
Here we go. Here we go.
Speaker box. Arby's, we have the meat.
Is there a natural liquor that actually works?
I don't know. Oh, another spin. You're copying Rick Allen's car back here.
John Hunter was bearing down on those trucks, trying to stay on the lead lap, and unfortunately the Bama Buckies.
Oh, that's Chase Purdy. That's Chase Purdy from my state. He was far away from my home. He was so far away from my area.
But we get the idea. And it's still a
He was from Arkansas, and now he retired.
A lot of Davey fans recognize that scheme for Chase.
Wow.
Watch the replay coming at you.
Oh, just trying to squeeze up and grab that spot and just.
Oh, he was trying to get on.
Coming through turn.
Oh, he was.
And headed into
He was
turn
trying
4.
to get. I think he was trying to get on the outside lane. That's why it happened.
23 of Purdy. Chase Purdy waiting on a little bit of help.
Whoa, that's a Debbie Allison paint scheme. Look at that.
1981. That's beautiful.
That almost looked like the same thing. That's a Debbie Allison paint scheme. Wow.
Competitor started racing those late model stocks and made it to ARCA, and then.
Wow.
What he accomplished in Cup. Purdy climbing from his truck. Night is done.
Tough luck.
We have 9 to go here in stage 2. They just crossed the line. So John Hunter Nemechek continuing to lead. And the night is complete for Chase Purdy. I've got to say, look here, pylon there on the left-hand side of the screen, how impressed I am with Corey Heim running 4th. We talked a little bit about him earlier. The driver has won a couple of times in ARCA already this season. Carson Hocevar also up into the top 5. And how about Jordan Anderson? How about this scheme?
Whoa! Look at that!
Reynolds' first race as a Cup crew chief, I believe.
Paint scheme. That is amazing. That looks so darn amazing. Oh, wow.
Is going to be Larry's son-in-law. So that's some real kissing up, I think, by having that.
Kissing up, yeah, right. That looks so awesome.
Shaky started this race, lost the lap early. Has been able to maintain pace and is currently in 28th, a lap down, but not the performance he was hoping for, but certainly a cool looking truck.
It is indeed.
There's old DW. Yep. But good night for DW. I wore.
Look! Oh my gosh! Look! There's a Darlington paint scheme! And that looks like the same number! Wow! I didn't know Daryl Walsh would race in a truck series. Wow! I didn't know he raced in a truck series. Wow! I didn't know he raced in a truck series. First, he got retired from NASCAR, and then he retired from broadcasting the Fox Sports.
And honoring the
Wow!
legends of the sport and some of the
Boogity, boogity, boogity! Let's go truck racing.
Just a solid stream of folks filing into Darlington Raceway. This is a bit surprising. Pit road is still closed. Ben Rhodes pitted. He's obviously going to restart at the very back of the field. Now he will stay out on the next when the stage ends. So I just don't understand getting that penalty. They could have waited.
get an update here on the 99 from pit road momentarily as you see teams up on the wall. Pit here or wait till the end of the stage, depending on how important stage points are to you.
I think if you're John Hunter Nemechek, you pit here, right? You come in and you forego the winning of the stage. You see Tom Barker and Fire Safety on board there, giving us these great shots. But this isn't Biff. What do you think? You pit here. He's already got wins. He doesn't need necessarily the stage point, but he wants to win this race. Might be his best opportunity to take advantage of some strategy.
You're exactly right, but I'm going to tell you, that's why I was a driver and not a crew chief, because these calls are not my forte. So, but I agree. If you don't need the stage points and you're looking for track position that wins, pitting here would have been my choice.
You talk about dominance. John Hunter Nemechek came into this race tonight with 109 stage points. Next closest was Sheldon Creed with 68. Wow, it's been that kind of dominating season through the first 7 races.
And the wins, Vince. Yeah. Those are what's so important. And I would think we're going to see some strategy as soon as pit road's open. Be interested to see how many of them think they can pit here and not worry about those stage points, and how many of them think they need them.
Before they hit pit road, give us an opportunity to remind you to stay tuned. Coming up next, pro football continues with the Spring League on FS1. Catch the Blues and the Sea Lions. Hard-hitting action.
Blues and Sea Lions on TSL?
As soon as our race is complete.
I didn't know that.
Here's tonight at Darlington. FS1
I didn't know that.
Sports app. Spring football. Stuart Friesen on pit road. Corey Heim is there. Carson Hosevar as well, and they're all trailing John Hunter Nemechek, who's the first to hit pit road.
Pit stop's on the way here.
A long conversation on Stuart Friesen's radio, whether to pit now or not. Ultimately decided to pit. They felt like everybody behind them would. That truck's just a little bit too tight right now, but he likes it tight, wants to leave it that way. Carson Hosevar. Worried about the right front tire on it, so they're going to need some adjustment. Jamie?
They told Todd Gilliland, do whatever the Ford truck does. The Ford discussion was, once we take the green, we'll probably have about 5 laps. Let's go ahead and bring it. He wanted also to tighten up that Ford truck. Got a little too free there on that last run.
Gilliland took a chassis adjustment as well.
Hey, Biff, you're 1 for 1. Good call. You wanted to pit, and that's what we did.
The race I ran here, I decided not to pit. There was a discussion, and you saw how that turned out. So,
drivers always want the fresh tires, though, don't they?
That's right. That's right. My spotter said, "Stay out, stay out." I'm like, boy, I really want tires.
There's the brain trust. Those calls being made down on pit road.
Eric Phillips spent the last 2 years with Denny Hamlin's Cup crew as the car chief under Chris Gabehart, and really just so complimentary of all he learned from Gabehart and also Dave Rogers, the 2 Cup crew chiefs that he mentioned by name, but he said it's been an incredible learning experience as you see the issue there for Spencer Davis. But boy, Kyle Busch Motorsports
Losing a guy like Rudy Fugel and then having an Eric Phillips step in, they have not missed a beat.
Certainly haven't. It worked out well for Rudy Fugel as well. It's been fun watching he and William reunite and having the success they're having in the Cup Series. We got a few trucks that decided to play the strategy game. Ben Rhodes is currently being shown in the top 5, but he pitted before the pits would open. He'll go to the back.
Still cleaning up some debris on the front stretch. Jamie on Ben Rhodes running 4th.
Well, I'm in his pit box right now, and Vince, he had the same exact thing happen for the second time in a row. The right rear only had 5 pounds of pressure, and I just saw where they circled a couple spots where he's gotten a gouge from something. So 2 unique situations, but same result.
Well, when we see contact between trucks on pit or out on the racetrack, or maybe a truck getting into the wall, you're bound to have a little bit of debris come off and land on track, and somebody could run over it, puncture a tire.
Yeah, just interesting. It was the same tire twice, and sometimes the teams will wonder if maybe they've got something on the fender that's cutting it. But if it's on the tread, they're probably comfortable that it isn't that's the issue. What's Ben and the guy saying on the radio?
The pit road was open before when we came. It wasn't, obviously. Oh, I told you it was not open. I thought you were coming. If it wasn't open, I wasn't, but now we gotta go tell the longest line.
Yeah, that was just a mistake for that team to pit when they did there. It doesn't matter if there's, as long as they're in the air in the tires, you don't want to get penalized, and that's what's getting ready to happen.
And so he'll go to the tail end.
Communication, Vince.
Yep. Some of the great shots that the drone is providing us, the Fox drone cam, or the technology today that is available to us to provide these great shots to you, and all those, somebody's operating that drone cam, and all the great camera operators and folks behind the scenes that allow us to bring these telecasts to you. They are the best, and we certainly value their contributions. Hey, speaking of contributing, the impact of the pandemic on youth sports has been significant, of course, and while recovery has started in some communities, kids most in need are still on the sidelines. So we encourage you to visit goodsports.org to learn how you can help Fox Sports and Good Sports restore play for at-risk youth and the programs that serve them through donations of brand new sports equipment. So I encourage you to visit goodsports.org to learn more and see how you can help.
Hey, Biff, you want to hear some good analyzation?
Yes.
This is going to be a mess. Look what we've got coming down green flag. Got 3 trucks that stayed out.
They are sitting ducks.
They are, but they've got...
All right, we're going back on the green this time around.
Special here at Darlington.
Timmy Hill on the inside and Tanner Gray
Right, there it is.
on the
There
outside
we go.
of that front row.
Oh, whoa! 2 laps to go this time by. What? Oh my gosh! Now this is crazy. Wow, I knew this is gonna happen here. Wow. Wow, I didn't know it started 2 laps in here. Oh, wow. Holy cow, I didn't realize. Oh, white flag in the second stage. I thought for sure they're going to wreck in the back stretch. No, I'm in the front stretch. Silly me. No, I thought for sure that they were going to wreck for some reason.
Peters on the bottom, making it 3 wide, getting the spot as Hocevar and Smith, the 2 white trucks there.
And he won. Ah! Okay. There we go. All right, John Hunter Nemechek has won the second stage. So.
KBM trucks, 3 of the top 4 to finish up that stage.
Whoa!
It was not a clean sorting out of the trucks after that restart.
Would you agree, Biff? A bit of a mess?
Man, that was really close right there.
Stuart Friesen was getting squeezed. Sheldon Creed had a great view of it all.
Did you know that Geico's whole 15 minutes thing, that came from me? Really? My first idea was, in 1/4 of an hour, your savings will tower over you, figuratively speaking. But that's not catchy, is it? It's not going to swim about in your brain. So I thought, what about 15 minutes, 15%? Serendipity.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
So you want to make the best burger ever? Then make it. That means selling everything. And eating nothing but cheese till you find the perfect slice. Even if everyone asks you, don't listen to them. That means cooking day and night until you got paid. That means adding. That means best burger.
How many times does it have to do this? I'm like, really?
Payments, payroll, banking, and live bookkeeping.
If only there was a place nearby you could get one of these. Or these. Good thing they're sold literally everywhere business is done. I'm pretty sure you could buy them at a bank. Not sorry, Reese's.
Pain happens in many forms, but that doesn't scare Blue Emu. Delivering fast-acting pain relief in a cream, spray, and lidocaine in a soft foam applicator. Blue Emu works fast and you won't stink. Official partner of MLB and NASCAR.
DiGiorno has 7 delicious crusts, and your family food critics will rave. Croissant crust is flaky layers of buttery bliss. Rising crust is fresh baked deliciousness. There's a 5-star pizza for everyone in your family to love. It's not delivery, it's DiGiorno.
The science of shine. Washing, prepping, polishing, coating. Lightning fast with ultra durable super hydrophobic results. Mother's CMX line of car care products. The advanced science of shine.
At Firehouse Subs, a portion of every purchase helps provide life-saving equipment to first responders. Every sub makes a difference, so we make our subs differently. Like our new pepperoni pizza meatball sub on a toasted garlic bread sub roll. Firehouse Subs. Enjoy more subs. Save more lives.
Welcome back to Camping World Truck Series Racing from Darlington. You could just see that picture there of just where the truck has skimmed the wall and left that mark, and you'd know exactly where we were, wouldn't you?
We were in South Carolina, one of the most historic, iconic, famous racetracks in NASCAR. Look, does that not just say Darlington? I mean, literally it does, Biff, but I mean the scratch on the wall.
Yeah, that's the Darlington stripe. So that's, boy, I've been there a couple times. And we're trying to figure out, putting all this wood in the right side of the cars and all this stuff to try and keep the bodies straight. The crew chiefs and the team guys know we're going to hit the wall.
Well, the safer barrier makes getting that stripe on the side a little easier, a little more comfortable.
It does. When you see that safer barrier coming, you don't cringe nearly like you did back when it was concrete.
That's right.
Truck Series through the years. Get the old time capsule out, and our very first race at Phoenix back in '95, Mike Skinner the winner.
What a thriller that was, too. They battled all the way to checkered. Ron Hornaday, 4-time champion.
Of course, Kyle just keeps on doing it. 61 truck wins. 18 different champs throughout the years, and Matt Crafton has 3 of those championship trophies. Crafton running just inside the top 10 right now through 2 stages. How about Carson Hocevar running up inside the top 5, Regan?
Well, all our leaders stayed out right here, Vince, including Carson Hocevar, had this message to his crew chief as the caution had just came out for the stage end.
We need to stay here for all 2 laps. Don't give up that much track position. Oh, hell yeah. Love you, Phil, dog, but if you told me to be right here, I would shut my radio off.
Phil Gould working as crew chief with Hocevar this week. What do you think, Greg? You just making the decisions?
Trust me, I've made plenty of those myself. Pit here, and I'm like, I couldn't hear you.
Oh, this is Johnny Benson's paint scheme. This is Johnny Benson's paint scheme back from 2000. Wow. That looks so cool.
Has been this season, just 18 years old. And
Oh, I noticed the pace car lights are out, so that means, that we're going back on the green this time around. Okay.
And Phil Gould has moved over to crew chief, the 42 of Hocevar. This was the first week working together in that capacity.
Well, let me just tell you, that kid is the real deal. He's proven week in and week out that he can get the job done. And being up front, battling for the lead along with Corey Heim, every time these kids show up, Greg, at a place like Darlington, you see them do something special, you just put a circle around them and say, let's watch these guys. They got it figured out.
Absolutely, for sure. I mean, the guys that come that can run like this at a racetrack like this are just proving they've got talent, and they're in good equipment, which is absolutely going to help them. And so does all the simulation they've got before they come here and actually get on the track.
Yeah, it makes such a huge difference, especially considering no practice. So that simulation is just invaluable as you prepare the trucks and get them set up to go full speed as soon as they hit the track for the very first time. And the drivers have to have the confidence in them to pilot those trucks.
These darn restarts are crazy.
John Hunter Nemechek.
Oh, we're going back on the green.
Restart, and Carson Hocevar on the inside. The final stage.
All right, final stage. You heard it there. Well, here comes Friesen to the inside. Now we got John Hunter Nemechek breaking away from the lead.
Corey Heim in his debut in that 51 truck, taking the top, trying to get past.
Well, someone got loose. I was Stuart Friesen.
Heim, a two-time winner this season in the ARCA Menard Series. Got a win last year in that series as well. Current ARCA points leader, and he is showing that he knows what he's doing out here in his Truck Series debut. Impressive run.
Certainly is. Austin Hill back in fifth position. Keeping out of that black and blue truck.
Oh, boy.
Tanner Gray in the 15 getting through. The 45 is
Whoa!
22. Austin Wayne Self.
Ben Rhodes, after serving that penalty, is back in the middle of this mess. See if we can tell what happened. Haley Deegan's leading this group.
Oh, that's what happened.
Oh, Eric Darnell in a wall. Oh, my gosh.
Darnell's first Truck Series race since 2008.
He retired from the Truck Series in 2008? Wow. He came back in NASCAR truck racing in 2021? Wow. And look, he got 2 career wins. Oh my gosh. That was surprising. That is so surprising. Oh, here comes Hocevar from coming back to second, but trying to pass him. But he's trying to pass the ARCA driver.
Marty was a great guy. He contributed a ton to our team, was one of our great mechanics, and I'm glad to see him move up through and be a crew chief. He's a lot of talent.
It's nice to be able to have Kyle Busch as your driver and Martin Truex Jr. as well, but what a difference to have a young kid, and I think Marty's getting to enjoy the fruits of his labor and really experiencing both ends of the spectrum, if you will.
Exactly right. And you can see Chandler Smith there in the 18 starting to apply a little pressure too. Oh, we got trouble. See him spinning behind. Threw right along with Sheldon Creed.
And now the caution.
Uh-oh! Timothy Peters.
Well, it's,
Whoa! He got a little bit damage on the left front. What the heck? He just got a little bit. Oh, that's a Bobby Hamilton paint scheme. Wow. Oh. But I noticed he got a little. Why did you cut off Fox? Anyway, as I was saying, he got a little bit damage on his left front. Oh, Johnny Sarr. Oh, he's also involved. He's coming to the pits. He blew a right front tire. Wow. Oh, yeah, it's popping now. I can tell.
No guarantee that we'd get another caution before the end, so I think that I'd be surprised if...
Oh, yeah, we got 45 laps to go. Okay.
Sauter, you see that right front down and a little bit of damage around the wheel well, and they'll go ahead and take the opportunity to pull out the fenders and put tires on. Sauter, another one of those that is in desperate need of a win. In fact, as far as the full-time active full-time guys in the series, he's got the longest winless streak out there. So
I'm not talking about that. I meant the replay.
As would a bunch on Sunday. All the throwback action continuing here on FS1, the NASCAR Cup Series. From Darlington, it's the Goodyear 400. Kicking off with race day coverage at 2 o'clock Eastern, and then live from right here at the track, green flag action at 3:30, all on FS1 and the Fox Sports app.
How cool is it? It's just the Goodyear 400. That's throwback in itself, just celebrating all that Goodyear's meant to this sport.
Here we go.
Come on.
Got some takers. We talked about options here.
Screw this, Fox. Dang.
Well, Backcrafters team decided they wanted the tires right now at this stage, that it would help him out just a little bit as the run went on. If we had a long run, that truck, it's too loose. They helped him a little bit with the last adjustment, but I'm excited. Let's go.
All right, I'm back.
Stars of the Cup Series celebrate racing's greatest drivers. There's nothing that's cruise down memory lane.
I have moderate to severe plaque psoriasis. Now, there's Skyrizi. With Skyrizi, 3 out of 4 people achieve 90% clearer skin at 4 months after just 2 doses.
Skyrizi may increase your risk of infections and lower your ability to fight them. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms, such as fevers, sweats, chills, muscle aches, or coughs, or if you plan to or recently received a vaccine.
Nothing is everything. Now is the time to ask your dermatologist about Skyrizi.
Every time I eat stuffed crust from Pizza Hut, I play this song. Watch what happens when I play it backwards. Eat 3 topping stuffed crust backwards.
The original stuffed crust, just $11.99.
No one else pizzas that. There are no pecan chicken salad sandwich wars out there. Nope.
All right, folks. So,
except very liberally by honey wheat.
I'll be right back because I have supper. So I'll be right back, folks. Be right back.
powered by Neuro, and it's got some.
Alright, I'm back. I just had some buffalo chicken pizza. I just had some buffalo chicken and pepperoni pizza.
In 2005, Dr. Pepper sent 3 flavors into a vault to perfect the impossible. Dr.
So I'm gonna
Pepper
take
Zero
that
Sugar.
thing out.
Today they finally emerged.
We did it! 23 flavors with 0 sugar. What took so long? What took so long?
We sacrificed
Complex
years.
process.
I haven't seen my family in 16 years. My boy's become a man. Here, son.
It's perfect, Dad.
It's worth it.
The zero you deserve is finally here.
For those who love peanut butter and those who want to get married to peanut butter, I now pronounce you weird. New Ultimate, it's here.
Frisky's World.
It keeps getting better here.
Natural wild caught tuna. It's new Frisky's Wild favorites.
Frisky's farm favorites with real farm-raised chicken.
So I don't know if we are.
It's Darlington, and you know what that means. Full contact racing. And it has been that and then some tonight in the Camping World Truck Series. Some have.
Oh, I missed that. Oh, I missed the Tanner Gray crash. Oh man. Jeez. It's a hard crash right here. I just missed that. Wow, I cannot believe I missed that. I've just had supper. Then this happened. Wow. Oh, I cannot believe I missed that crash.
So it's going to be interesting to see if these cars, these trucks that just put tires on, are going to be fast enough to go up there and challenge for the lead.
Yeah, the top 5 last pitted on lap 85, so they've got about 30 on theirs, but the more recent trucks that came to pit road were about lap 103, had about 8 laps of green on their tires, and then this next round here at lap 113.
How about you couldn't ask for much more diverse groups of tires and not tires up toward the front. There you can see Austin Hill's throwback to Mike Stefanik. Beautiful modified running up in the Northeast.
Those are cool cars. So much fun to watch it loud when we go up there to race, aren't they? Oh, they are. They're bumping each other all the way down. Looks like we're at Daytona when those things are out there. He's in a great spot, Biff. I know he hasn't pitted, but man, that truck's been so strong on the longer run. This could play into his hands if it stays green. We'll have to see.
I guess ideally the first 5 trucks.
So the pace car lights are out.
Maybe. I mean, they don't want to go too far before they have to come get those tires. This is interesting.
Yeah, the top 5 all with, the top 4, I should say, all with 2 sets of tires. For the most part, everybody has a set left at least. Regan?
We see the 42 of Carson Hocevar pitted under that last caution. Had to come back down a second time. The side skirt that we saw that had pulled off the side of the truck, they hit NASCAR, made him come down and fix that side skirt because of the issues with it hanging out. Tough break for a driver having a great run tonight.
Oh, that's for sure.
Regan, they're not out of this ball game by any stretch with all the different tire strategies we're watching.
All right, I'm going back on the green this time around. Green flag. Whoa, there we go. Oh my gosh! That's a big crash in the front straightaway. Oh my god, this bring out the red flag. Oh my gosh. No, oh my gosh, that took out several trucks involved in here. Holy crap. Holy crap, I did not see that coming. Oh, wow. Yeah, I'll show you the replay, Fire. That was big.
We'll have to take another look at it, but I didn't see crazy dives from Heim or John Hunter. They just got together somehow. Probably a push from behind.
Yeah, these guys are getting really aggressive on these restarts, and I think it was just a push, Michael. When we see the replay, I'm sure that's what happened.
That race should be red. That race should bring out the red flag. Holy cow! That is so big. Let me guess. This race should red flag this race. Holy cow! What a crash! That is the most biggest crashes I have ever seen from Darlington. Holy crap! That is the most biggest crash I have ever seen in Darlington. Wow. We never had a Wow. Darlington didn't have a big one like this. Look at alright, here we go. Watch the replay, you guys. Watch the replay. Look at the 51 truck. Holy cow. Wow. That is so... Oh my gosh. Now that is the most biggest crashes I have ever seen from Darlington.
Left and right, trying to keep...
Austin Hill, what in tarnation? Oh, look at the 51 truck. Oh. Well, this race should bring out the red flag. So I'll call that.
Dawson Cram involved in that. Chandler Smith.
Yeah, I'll admit that fire. That was big.
I couldn't agree more. Let's ride with John Hunter Nemechek. Listen for time stand.
Wow! Wow! Oh my gosh! Wow! I gotta give huge credits for Fox Sports cameramen and women for showing that crash on John Hunter Nemechek's onboard camera. Holy cow! Whoa! Wow! There's no way how that happened. Oh my gosh! There is no way how that happened. Yep, I called it. Red flag is out. Wow! I have never seen that crash. Holy crap!
Starting now on FS2, so if you have tuned in for some spring football.
Oh my! I've never seen.
And they'll come back here to FS1 at the conclusion of our race.
Yeah,
it's going to get exciting here before the end. I wouldn't switch from here.
It's full contact racing. We're going to see a lot of hits. It's making a plan there. They can look at the truck while the red flag's out, but you can't work on it. So the teams are just figuring out what they need to do to get back on the road.
You like going red here to keep from running off laps?
100%. It's just a tough situation to be able to be this late in the race, differing strategies that we talked about, and just riding around in the caution. I love what NASCAR's done here.
Why?
Probably when you just blow that off, they probably have a lot of debris in the metal on the racetrack.
Look at this. That was on my live stream. YouTube, F you. Oh my god. Curse you, YouTube.
Again, team evaluating the damage, and Haley Deegan involved in that. I think there were about as many involved in it that weren't involved in it.
Okay, we got it back on the air. That's good. That's good news.
Tyler, you were like, stay with it, say anything. I mean, I didn't have a choice. My rear tires were off the ground. I was getting pushed, but that was one of the more interesting restarts I've been a part of. Yeah, definitely.
I agree. Interesting would be one word to describe it. Chaotic, crazy, but we've seen this type of pushing and shoving. Let's see, Biff, let's look and see who's left. We saw Johnny Sauter slip through, but you can see Ben Rhodes had some issues on pit road. He's up front. There's Stuart Friesen. Reed, we just heard from. Ryan Truex, involved in a mess earlier. He's up and toward the front. So these are all guys we haven't talked a whole lot about being in the front. All of them experience some sort of issues here and there, but survival of the fittest a lot of times is what you wind up with here at Darlington.
Absolutely. These guys, and a lot of these guys are the ones that took tires. There's
My craft has got a little bit damaged on the right side. Oh boy.
Still in this thing. But I like Stuart.
Well, this race should be longer than ever. Although, that is unbelievable. Holy crap.
Just never know who's going to be left in this thing that's fast. There's a lot of fast.
Oh my gosh, I've never seen that before.
Right up front all race long.
Wow.
Had John Hunter and Corey Heim and company were right there with him. See what's happened to John Hunter. See how much damage Chandler Smith has in the 18.
Yeah, we've talked a lot about John Hunter and Corey Heim as well, but I think it's been the best run of the season for Chandler Smith also, and they needed that 18 to pick it up, and he has done that tonight at arguably the
I'll bet they won't have. Wow, they have it. Walkie slush.
Up front, but then finding up tore up. You can go home, Biff. You know this. You can go home and say, "Well, at least we were running good, even though we had a tore up truck."
Yeah, that happens a lot, but it's it does give you a little bit of confidence going to the next race.
Jamie Little.
Wow, let's several trucks involved in here. Oh, wow.
Check in the 4. So what the heck? I was just pushed too hard by the 16, and it pushed us right into our teammate, the 51. Corey Heim in the 51 just keeps asking, is there anything I could have done differently? I feel terrible what happened. They keep telling him it was not your fault. There was nothing you could have done differently. Meanwhile, the 16 of Austin Hill, they told him that John Hunter was trying to be a hero and spun his tires, and that's what led to all this. So there's a lot of chatter going on.
Well, I couldn't agree more with the Corey Heim and that team saying I couldn't have done anything different. The front row. And that's what they put.
Oh, okay. Here's another replay. Whoa. Jeez.
Wow.
Yeah. That track didn't have a big one like this before. Holy tarnation.
Want to make a name for yourself in gaming? Then make a
Holy tarnation.
Bank balance are far from glamorous. There's a pizza.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a big one right here, man. Gosh. That racetrack didn't have a big one like this. Holy crap.
He likes it.
Whoa.
Intuit QuickBooks helps small businesses be more successful with payments, payroll, banking, and live bookkeeping.
At Domino's, we're more than just classic hand-tossed pizza for $7.99. Party handmade, gluten-free.
Wow.
Style. And crunchy thin crust.
Mm-hmm.
Carry out 3-topping pizzas on any of Domino's 5 crusts for $7.99 each.
Tonight, pro football is back with the spring league on FS1.
And times to the house for 6.
These young, hungry,
Wow.
rising stars look to prove themselves in this
no one's seen that coming. Holy cow.
on FS1 and the Fox Sports app.
Okay, I gotta record this on my tablet. I ain't got it on my tablet.
Wow.
Alright. Alright, there we go. What in tarnation? Hold on, you're watching this live on television? Oh no. No, that was a different video. Okay. No, that was a different video. Okay. All right, I get it. All right. got to find that crash when this happened. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Alright, alright. Alright, alright. There we go. There we go. Alright, there we go. Okay.
The giant enemy spider.
Alright, here we go.
Their job, they just got pushed. And that's what they do with the trucks. They push, they shove, and sometimes it pushes you in the wrong direction.
Chaos at the track too tough to tame. The final stage, less than 30 to go at Darlington.
Want to make a name for yourself in gaming? Make a name for yourself, even if you're off.
Cannot wait to upload this on YouTube.
But it has been a challenge. They say it's a track too tough to tame, and there have been multiple issues tonight trying to get a handle on it for
Giant enemy spider.
For a variety of reasons, and mostly it's push and shove.
Ray again, and watch this hit. Takanori Ogata hard into the 15 of Gray, and then on this restart, this is what happened. The shove from behind by the drivers in the second row created contact between the 4 of John Hunter Nemechek and the 51 of Corey Heim, and that began the chaos.
That so hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Wow!
Holy cow! 16 trucks involved in here. 16 trucks involved in here. Look how many. That's only 16 trucks involved in here. Holy crap! Wow! Darlington Raceway didn't have a big one like this. Holy cow!
Wow!
Oh my gosh! Wow! Looks like Darlington Raceway has reached the record. Holy crap!
Wow!
There you saw inside of Sheldon Creed's truck. He was relieved. He was able to squeeze through that crash.
So while a lot of good trucks suffered significant damage, there's still some good ones.
Wow!
Oh, here we go. Wow!
Drivers haven't talked much about tonight. One of which is Johnny Sawyer struggled early. Crafton with some damage there. I think they can take that right front up on the 88 Regan. He's still got a shot at this thing.
Well, Mike, if he was able to maneuver himself directly in front of his pit crew chief Junior Joyner could get a good look at that truck. They know they got to do a little repair with Barabon and take a listen to what they just said.
I can break that out. You guys hand me some Barabon, and I'll go over here and stick on the nose. The window and go fix it real quick. I wonder if they can just do the pit stop with one less guy. They think both of them, if you do that, just to speed it up a little bit.
Hey, having a little bit of fun. It's throwback weekend. They don't have a throwback paint scheme, but how about a throwback to Sterling Marlin in the Daytona 500 a few years ago?
Yeah, I was sitting there on the back straightaway, Regan, when Sterling hard.
Wow!
I don't think he could do that. And Sterling was so funny when he went back when they.
All right, the yellow flag is back out. Okay. All right.
Well, you see the red has been lifted, and crews can go to work on those trucks on pit road. Find out if any of those can be repaired enough to contend.
Wow. Look at that front straightaway. We talked about the wall, says Darlington. That also says Darlington, all those black marks on the front straightaway.
Down to pit road, we've talked a lot about throwback. How about Regan Smith? A little throwback memory here at Darlington. Piloting that 78. We saw Mike fit in his driver's suit from years gone by. Regan, would you still put that furniture row suit?
Vince, I absolutely know for a fact I can still fit in that Bird Pro suit. In fact, I actually had one pulled out in my office the other day and was looking at it. I was like, I might need to squeeze into that for Throwback Weekend. I might be a little bit partial, but I do happen to think that was the best Southern 500 that has ever taken another Southern 500.
No doubt that you think that, and congratulations on that. Always take that one away from you. Always a winner at Darlington. Well done. Well, they got them patched up, Ben. A couple of those KBM trucks back on the track. There you see Ben Rhodes in control of this race. Stewart Friesen, Rhodes and Friesen have both been solid. Yep. Again, reminder, if you've tuned in looking for the Spring League football action tonight between the Blues and the Sea Lions, you can find that on FS2. And we've got less than 30 to go here at Darlington. The red flag has been lifted.
Leave that. I'm going to be on the beginning end of that. Get rolling. Don't give anybody a chance to run you over. You think that would work? That's right. I'm telling my spotter right now. Tell those guys, do not push me.
Jamie, what are they talking about at the 99 10?
Thing for Ben Rhodes, they've had not one but two different cut tires. I just went down and double checked with the team. They have one set of sticker tires remaining. Their last pit stop was 103, so they've got to take care of it, knowing there's only one left. And when do they take it?
Man, many more cautions, you don't ever take it.
We got some repair.
All right, I'm back. All right, here's another angle. Here's another angle. Whoa! Look at the 51. Holy tarnation. Holy cow.
What's the responsibility of those drivers in row 2 when those drivers in row 1 on a restart are maybe spinning the tires?
Well, you have options, Vince. One of which was exercise there, shovel. And the other is maybe just roll out a little bit. But that's not what we see in the truck series. These restarts, these drivers know it's their chance to gain spots, grab positions, and get a win. And they just push hard. And, you know, a lot of times there's more action in the truck races because these guys don't have as much experience dealing with these situations.
Haley Deegan, their throwback scheme to the Ford GT. Wow. Endurance win at Daytona in the 24 hours back in 60.
Whoa! Look at this.
Beautiful.
That looks so cool.
Good enough truck to get up there and get another top 10, maybe.
That looks amazing.
After
that was awesome.
Greg, what's been your impression of Haley Deegan in her brief truck series career?
She's done a great job. I mean, it's it's not easy to make the transition into these trucks, and it's it takes a bit to get used to them. They drive completely different, probably than what she's used to. They're a little more top heavy. It's just
never seen that crash like this. Holy cow!
What I love about her, Vince, is she runs all the laps. You know, she's done a nice job of getting better as the race progresses. Last week was really impressive. The first time she's really driven up there into the top 10 and took positions away from competitors running up front. So that was a really solid performance, and she can build on that.
Seriously, I've never seen that crash like this. Holy cow!
Dude, you gotta see this.
Has done. I think they've been very outspoken about that being their goal this season. Just run the laps, learn, and the second half of the season you're going to be a lot better than you were the first
Oh yeah, I've seen that race.
Week in and week out with her. I think that's the biggest mistake.
Now this race should be longer than that. That kind of reminded me of of my crashes. That crash kind of reminded me of my big one crashes on my races.
And I love him questioning what he could have done differently on that restart.
Previously speaking. Oh,
I
previously.
love this one. Maybe my favorite one of the field, the throwback to the Jason Leffler scheme of 2002. What a gasser Leffler was. You see him driving in the open wheel cars and the midgets, and he was one of my favorites.
Yeah, I know you followed him closely, Vince, and really cool that Sheldon Creed, who is a gasser also, has that same paint scheme.
Yeah, very fitting that Sheldon would be running that scheme here tonight.
Let's look at this top 10. Wow.
It's changed a bit.
It has. Parker Kligerman, 10. He always winds up around the top.
How does he do it?
He does it every week.
Away, doesn't he? There's a good look at Kligerman in that 75, and Chris Carrier's done a great job, as always, with that team. Going to hit a break one more time. You won't miss a thing. Going to stay side by side. 25 to go at Darlington.
Saturday, the next chapter of El Tráfico awaits as superstar Carlos Vela leads LAFC against Chicharito and the LA Galaxy. Saturday at 7:30 Eastern on Fox and the Fox Sports app.
The Fox Sports app is the best NASCAR app in the business. And keep up with your favorite drivers. I see you, Chase.
Wow.
NASCAR on the Fox Sports app. Best app ever.
Riders, wanderers on the road of life. The journey is why they ride. When the road is all you need,
Holy cow, I've never seen that before.
I'm actually just going to get a nice coffee.
Well, she may have a destination this one time, but
I usually have a destination.
yeah, but most of the time her destination is
Nope, just the coffee shop.
No matter why you ride, Progressive has you covered with protection starting at $79 a year.
because she's a biker.
Please don't follow me in.
It's so busted, we can't use this part of the screen. Definitely cracked every phone I've owned.
You broke your phone, so Verizon broke the rules. For the first time ever, new and current customers can trade in their old and damaged phones for up to $800 off our best 5G phones.
My phone is old, very old.
Old, cracked, water damaged, doesn't matter.
I'm ready for something new.
Now, trade up to the 5G network you deserve with the 5G phone you want. Because at Verizon, the network is just the beginning.
I am in awe of your bravery, your selflessness, your strength. For the millions of ways you keep us safe, I am only here because of your sacrifice. And I am not going to stop until each and every one of you is recognized for what you do for this country. And for that, I am forever grateful. I am NASCAR.
Back at Darlington, and you see there on the left-hand side of the screen, less than 25 to go after a fairly lengthy red flag that took out some significant drivers, or at least derailed the chances of winning for some that were definite contenders, including John Hunter Nemechek, not ruling him out because he's still running during this course of this race, but had significant damage to that Ford truck, also to the 51 of Corey Heim, and they had restarted on the front row during that restart. It ended up bringing out the caution and eventually the red after that chaotic restart. By the way, drivers Spencer Davis, also Tate Fogelman, driver of the 17 David Gilliland, the 41 Dawson Cram, all released from the care center.
Ben Rhodes, it's been an up and down night for him, hasn't it? But he's got to like his view right now. Plus, he knows the most dominant trucks were involved in that restart crash.
Had to pin out a sequence once when they thought pit lane was open, and he actually came to pit road and it was not open, so ended up having to get shuffled to the back.
2 flat tires.
Yep.
Overcome all that and lead this race.
I was gonna say earlier he has bad luck with 2 flat tires, but it's got good luck now.
Kind of like Hocevar when he had to peel that side skirt off. It got him back and out of this major crash.
No, look.
Needing to catch up
Oh.
some body work.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
That is a significant hole, Regan.
Oh, it absolutely is. And Matt Crafton joking about hopping out to fix that himself. He's going to stay in the truck right now. You see the crew's going to take care of repairing that for him. Right now, 4 tires, they're going to need those as well. They've got the truck finally to where it was pretty good, and we see the damage. Hopefully they can get it patched up well.
I like when they take their time trying to get that tape on, because the flatter it is, the more effective it'll be. So nice job by the crew guy there getting that patch on.
And how much will that impact the handling of that truck and affect his chances of winning, Greg?
Well, I'll tell you, if he has a hole in the front of that truck, it affects it tremendously. But if they get that hole closed up, just the contour of the body will not be that difficult. You know, another thing I see is all this oil dry going into turn 1 right in the groove.
These truckers are seeing it too. That'll make you nervous, especially with all the pushing and shoving we've seen.
Absolutely. That's side by side going down in there with all the oil dry. I know the guys NASCAR's trying to get the track guys getting it cleaned up and blowing it off, but it's still going to be slick into turn 1.
And turn 1 is treacherous enough here without all the oil dry. And there you see the crews down there trying to get it all cleaned up. Laps ticking away now. So we get ready for this restart. Radio from the 99 of Ben Rhodes.
Find out what lane Johnny's better, see if he gives us a push in the start here. I don't even think I should count on that.
Those are teammates, by the way, Ben Rhodes and Johnny Sauter. Stewart Friesen right there in the middle of them, Mike, in that 52 truck.
See if we can get a word with him. Hey, Stewart, it's Michael Waltrip in the Fox game. You copy?
We go to the bottom, we're probably going to get...
Ah, nice.
Now they're trying to talk about what lane to pick. We better lay out right now and let them make that decision. There's a lot going on. He knows he's surrounded by teammates, Vince, so where he goes will dictate what happens behind him. They got it all cleaned up, you think, on the conversation with the crew?
Well, and it's so important as to which position, and when you get to that choose zone, which position you take, because that can set you up for this stretch run to the finish. It's going to be about 20 laps, give or take.
Johnny Sauter's got to be happy with how his night's turned around. We saw him in a bind early, able to fight through it. Another great run for the 22 of Austin Wayne Self. He's up in the 6th position. It's such...
Standing up school, and you fail.
Having issues that we've seen.
Coming to the choose zone, top or bottom?
No, it's still a lap to go here before we get to...
But they will make that determination.
Next time by, I'm sure.
Finishing with the cleanup.
Now let's see if we can get the word in now that they've had their conversations. Hey, Stewart, it's Mike on the Fox team. You copy?
Yeah, got you, Mikey.
What an adventure you've had tonight. Now you found yourself tasting victory at Darlington. How confident are you about this restart?
Well, yeah, it's been an adventure already. Not very confident. In the middle of the shit show, every restart that we've had. And the last one was the biggest one yet, so we'll see what happens. Just try to get clean one. I know we got a great race truck here. The KW Speed Tundra is awesome. So it's really, really cool to rock this Tim Richmond paint scheme right here. Try my best, but we're just going to try to get over here clean and race them.
Well, it's an awesome paint scheme. I love memories of Tim Richmond. Appreciate y'all tipping your hat to him. Have a good race, bud.
Yeah, 10-4. Thank you. I'm sure you've got better stories than most.
That would be the extra cable version of the race. telecast. Downstairs to Regan.
Well, we see two teammates surrounding Stuart Friesen in that 52 truck as they get ready to choose. I can tell you the crew chief from the 99 truck, Rich Luscious, just climbed off of the pit box of Johnny Sauter's truck, talking to Joe Shear Jr. Don't know what they were devising, but maybe a little bit of teammate planning here, Jamie.
All right, 19 laps
Well,
to go.
interesting turn of events for the 18 at Chandler Smith. He was still shown in the 21st position. Well, they were trying to repair the truck, guys. He got on the gas too fast by the safety vehicles, is what we've been told. NASCAR has parked him. Chandler Smith, Danny Stockman, his crew chief, have been called to the NASCAR hauler.
Vince, they're saying if you got a little bit of damage, get over to the left, and about the whole field went over to the left as it went down toward turn one.
And you see the final cleanup up there on the wall along the front stretch, so they'll come to the choose zone this time by. And we'll get these trucks lined up to abreast and to get this thing restarted and hopefully stay green to the finish and determine who's going to win this thing. I thought that Stuart Friesen, I love the insight that he provided there. He's not sure what's going to happen on this restart. He didn't, he confessed to have no confidence in how it was going to unfold.
What about Ricky Bobby coming back from Talladega Nights?
Oh, look!
Needed a good night. He's up in the
Look at that!
And, pretty cool.
This is from the. This is.
First or last.
That's a what a coincidence!
You could be second. First loser. Would you third?
All right, they're coming to the juice zone this time around, and the pace car lights are now out this time. And the Rhodes, Friesen, and Johnny Sutter, Friesen, and Wayne Self, and Hooker Silver, Anderson, Darrell, Bahan, and Finger. 21, Haley Diggin. Gosh, that's so many truck drivers. I can't even remember.
You know what I love, Vince? There's 18 laps to go. This is Darlington. Getting a trophy from Darlington is, there's a few tracks winning is a little extra special. And this is one of those. And that's why you're going to see such aggressive driving. Look inside of row number 2. Sheldon Creed slipped through that big crash. And now he sees his opportunity to get a checkered here at Darlington.
Again, if you're tuning in here to FS1 looking for the Spring League football game.
Oh boy. This is the longest race reaction I've ever got. Now, this is going to be chaos here. Let me guess. Another chaotic wreck. As they come to the green flag, let me guess. Another chaotic crash. All right, they're coming to the green. And green flag back on in the air. Whoa, what a move, what a move. Watch it, watch it, watch it. Almost got wrecked. Holy cow. Oh, there we go. Oh, my gosh. Caution is out once again. Ha! Looks like I caught it here. Well, looks like I caught it here. Looks like I called that here. Wow, I caught it. Wow. Wow, I caught it here. Wow. And it looks like Parker Cleveland climbed out of his car. Oh boy.
The kind of night you never really want. Ties the record for the.
Oh, I saw fire underneath the hood.
Here tonight, and that's 10. 10 cautions for 54 laps currently.
Gosh, tons of damage on a back bumper of Friesen.
Are done.
All right, here's the replay. Watch this. Wow, Parker Clem made a heart in a wall. Parker Clem made it look like he got loose. And several trucks scattered through. There are several trucks scattered through here. Wow.
No chance for Cleverman. Yeah,
Oh, yeah. The 75 just got loose. That's why.
Slipping through in that 3 truck. Paying tribute to Mark Martin and Larry McReynolds in the 3 truck, and there you can see
Kaboom!
A lot of drivers were able to avoid.
Gosh, there's several trucks scattered through here. Wow. Alright, here's a real-time view.
I'll tell you what, when you execute a restart like Ben Rhodes did, and the caution comes out right after it, and you think, oh good, I get to do that again. That's a challenge that is really tough.
Gosh. That is big right here.
18 drivers were involved in that previous accident.
Well, I won it this time.
Involved in this one because it certainly could have collected many
before they dropped the restart, I said, wow, cannot believe I guessed it. Wow. I have guessed it. Wow. Before the restart has dropped, before the green flag has restarted, before the race has got restarted, I said, let me guess, another chaotic crash, that's for sure. And then I got it. And I have guessed it. Wow.
I don't think I could ever overcome that. But no.
YouTube, if you don't stop showing this on my live stream, F you.
This is why we're under caution. Nice. Coming back to Darlington.
And I don't care. I have suspended for my policy violations. Nobody cares. What a dumbass.
Network television's greatest spectacle. As the best superstars on the planet are unleashed in prime time. All new Friday Night SmackDown, sponsored by Progressive at 8 Eastern on Fox and the Fox Sports app.
Saturday, it's a star-studded doubleheader on FS1.
They are ready to go at it.
First, Fernando Tatis Jr. and Manny Machado power the Padres
Monster shot.
as they look to tee off against the Giants. Then, it's a battle in the NL East as Bryce Harper and the Phillies
Absolutely crushed.
take on Ronald Acuna Jr. and the Braves.
This ball is gone.
Saturday at 4 Eastern on FS1 and the Fox Sports app.
We make the bass go. We make the rhythm go. We make the bass go. We make the rhythm go.
Saturday on Fox, 2 global superstars collide as the next chapter of El Tráfico awaits.
It's a big game.
The dynamic striker, Carlos Vela, leads LAFC against Chicharito and the LA Galaxy, who looks to put on a show in his first battle for LA. LA Galaxy, LAFC, Saturday at 7:30 Eastern on Fox and the Fox Sports app.
10 cautions tonight. These have all occurred in stage 3. In this final stage, Tanner Gray on Kanori Ogata. Ogata, by the way, has been checked and released. And then this one on the restart. Heavy damage for the 2 KBM guys, Nemechek and Heim, and many others. 18 trucks were involved in that one. And then Parker Kligerman, blown tire, takes out Stuart Friesen. Fortunately, others were not involved. A lot of great efforts from the drivers to avoid that, but boy, that was a big hit from Kligerman. Could have been worse, Greg. Thank goodness
As you mentioned during the commercial break, thank goodness Friesen was there.
Yeah, I mean, if Friesen would have been on the outside of him, the way that wall shaped to where he blew the tire run in the bottom, that could have been a big, big hit.
Stuart Friesen would beg to differ about him being up there.
Yeah, that was a tough break for both of those guys. I mean, they both had good runs going, and that's unfortunate to be involved in that.
Got the 52 at least taped up enough to roll. Gonna end up having us a shootout here at the finish down the stretch. This final stage has been interrupted and some lengthy yellows. Run off quite a few laps. The 75 of Parker Kligerman checked and released. Ogata checked and released from the care center. Chandler Smith as well. Injuries of note at this point.
Will we have another chaotic crash? I don't know, but we'll just see.
Friesen, of course, Friesen's still out rolling. There's the 99 of Ben Rhodes, who won the first 2 races this season. Since then, it's been a KBM fest.
See what Ben Rhodes is thinking on this restart, Vince. Ben Rhodes, Michael Walker for the Fox team. You ready for this restart, buddy?
Michael, we're on the other channel.
Make sure they're not coming to the shoes.
Nope.
No shoes?
Not this time.
Hey, Ben. Michael Walker from the Fox team. You ready for this restart, bud?
I hope so. I hope it's the final one, too. We're able to get a good lead. I think our Bombardier Toyota Tundra is pretty quick now that I'm in the front. Just the track position's huge, and after having those 2 tires go down, it really threw us for a loop. So proud of everybody for staying strong and keeping with it. We just got to close it out now.
Well, that last restart was impressive. You and Johnny both got a great start. I know that's going to be the key here. How do you manage getting the gas down and not spinning those tires?
I don't know. It's kind of like a restart game here. You got to get some help from the people behind you, but not leave them and let the guy on the inside get the run. So it's a little bit of game, a little bit of luck, but you can never really count on the other people. So I'm just going to try to do the best I can, and we'll see how it plays out.
All right, bring one home for us Kentuckians. What do you say? Good luck, bud.
Yeah, thanks.
Michigan.
Going back to his fellow Michigander, Johnny Benson.
Coming on with only 10 laps to go. This is going to be chaotic.
Great year for this kid, and they just continue to perform. Happy for that team.
Eddie Traconis has been a part of that.
Let me guess. Another big crash like the last time? We'll have to see. Rhodes, Salter, Creed, Hooverter, Wayne South, Crofton, 30, Anfinger, Nemechek. I guess that's everybody.
The first turn, first and second, when they started on the inside. Interesting. We'll see if this plays out.
Well, and how it does play out could have some impact on our playoff standings. You see that Carson Hocevar began this night in the 11th spot. And
that's Todd Gillen at 38.
has already changed because of what has
Looks like I've gone. Looked like I was blind for a second.
as a winner this year. Rhodes, as we mentioned earlier, won the first 2 races of the season. John Hunter's got a couple of wins.
This has just been an interesting season with the way Rhodes started 2 in a row at Daytona, the big track and the road course. And then KBM went on their streak, and now here Ben his again up front to win.
Well, it was a late caution last year. A lap has been added, we're just hearing now. So they're going to come around and Go one more time before taking the green, but it was a late caution last year here at Darlington that opened the door for Ben Rhodes and an opportunity to win.
Oh boy, here we go. Coming around to the front stretch. And there's going to be the pace car lights are out for sure.
The 52 we understand is now being called to pit lane, done for the night. He took all of his time to repair his truck.
All right, the pace car lights are out. Oh boy.
Time you can spend on pit road fixing your truck, and that truck was mangled. Remember Timmy Hill? Involved in that crash on the right straightaway. He survived.
Oh boy, here we go.
15. There you see Haley Deegan. All the anxious energy that's on that front row. We know how Sheldon Creed, I mean, he's going to drive it like Jason Leffler drove. He's going to be on the gas, hard. And Ben Rhodes, no one's any more aggressive than Ben Rhodes, so this front row is stacked.
Oh, this is a Tony Raines throwback. Look, this is a Tony Raines throwback. Wow. Well, they didn't show the bottom on the bottom. They didn't show the black on the bottom. But that looks amazing.
And he'll restart in that third row alongside Matt Crafton. It'll be Sheldon Creed restarting on the inside.
All right, they're on front stretch. Coming around with only 8 laps to go. Creed on the inside. Rhodes on the outside. Green flag back on in the air. Oh, watch out there. Watch out. Oh boy. Here comes Reed. Creed, excuse me.
Creed did it. Wow. Sheldon Creed has the lead. 7 to go.
Oh boy, this is good. This is going to be chaotic. Uh-oh, here we go. Uh-oh. Caution's out again.
Caution back out. And it's going to set up another restart.
Wow. Only there's no crash, but it's spin.
And there's Creed, knowing that he just put the perfect restart together. Now he gets.
Wow, we're nearing 3 hours of this.
Danny Bone racing inside of Reed in the 24 just got loose. Couldn't quite hang on to it. Bone was going for a top 10 position.
Watch it from John Hunter Nemechek's view.
Wow. Did he blow tires for some reason? I don't know.
Creed, and they say there's one spin behind you. It's still green, still green. You're the biggest cheerleader ever for Danny Bone. Get that thing under control. I don't want to see the caution flag. Just a handful of laps to go.
Beth, what you think of that restart from Creed on the bottom?
That was impressive. He just, he stayed in the gas. I thought that it got really tight off of turn 2. And I was surprised he drove it into turn 3 and made it.
All right, only 6 minutes left until 3 hours.
What do you do now? You got Orange to the bottom, and you've got the lead. Do you take the bottom, or do you go up top?
I'm taking the top, no matter what. Yep, I'm taking the top. I'm leading, and he got the lead off the bottom, but I don't think odds are the top comes out with the lead most of the times at these races, these restarts. And he did a good job in the bottom, but I just don't know if I would choose that. We'll be interested to see what he decides.
2 weeks from tomorrow, going to Austin, Texas, Circuit of the Americas. Another triple truck challenge event.
Circuit of the Americas, the Formula One track.
We're going to Austin. How cool is that?
Looking forward to that. 2 weeks from tomorrow, the 22nd of May. Yes, this is a triple truck challenge race. So that means 50 grand, $50,000 bonus to the winner tonight. And if tonight's winner would happen to win again in Dakota, it'd be a $150,000 bonus. And then if he wins all three, winning at Charlotte, the third race of the triple truck challenge, that's a whole lot of money, 500 grand.
Now you're just confused.
Oh,
That's huge money.
500 grand. Wow.
You know, I'm looking at the tire situation.
All right, under yellow, approaching to lap 4 under caution. So, they're on a choose roll. No, not yet. Not yet. Not yet until we can complete another lap. So.
Do you think it's enough of a difference to make a difference?
I think so. I mean, if he gets a run down at the bottom, getting into turn one, you know, that they still have some oil dry down there low. But you see those guys that get down on that flat, and then, you know, if you get clear of that guy, you can slide up in the racetrack. And we saw Sheldon make the bottom work. It's certainly not out of the cards. And if those guys in front of him spin the tires at all, and he shoots down there towards that bottom. Remember, there's no out of bounds, so there's a lot of racetrack.
No out of bounds. Yeah, right.
We heard him joking about getting out of his number 88 Menards Toyota to fix the nose. Well, the team did an awesome job. Look, all that tape has stayed in place nicely. Put some tires on it. Now he's back in fifth position with a bit of an advantage on tires. Can he take advantage of that?
I think he's in a pretty good spot. I like it.
Austin Wayne Self there in the 22. He hung in there nicely on that restart. Grant Enfinger just behind him. It's been a heck of a day for Enfinger. He's been back and forth. He too put on tires when Crafton did, so his are a bit better. Just not sure there's enough time, and except for on the launch. If they can get a better launch because of those tires, that could be a big advantage. Here we go.
All right, on choose roll. Creed, Rhodes, Huvasa, Sulta, Crofton, Wayne Self, and Finger. And here come everybody else. Timothy Peters. No, Timmy Hill. No.
But Ben Rhodes saw what he did, so.
Right. And I'm telling you.
All right, how many laps to go? Oh boy, they're going to have a 2-lap shootout. Oh boy, we're on a 2-lap shootout now. Oh boy. This is going to be most chaotic.
Determination for sure, but Ben Rhodes, he's going to hit the gas. Well, they'll come to green this time, and it is going to be a dash to the finish.
Yeah, right, man. Oh boy, here comes the pace car. Coming to pit road, and yes, he does. Yes, he does. Oh boy, we're coming to the green this time around. Oh boy, here they come. All right, coming to the green. 2 laps to go, green flag. Oh boy, watch out there. Sheldon Creed in the lead. All right. Oh boy, they're now coming around with only white flag next time around. White flag this time around. Camp Road, 1 to go. I didn't know that. Sheldon Creed. Oh, so the caution lights come out.
The caution is out, but he has taken the white, so that will do it.
Well, he's the winner now. Oh, Haley Diggin. Oh, no. Checkered flag is out. And Sheldon Creed has won this race. How about that? And we reached 3 hours on this live stream. Wow. Wow. Look at that is tons of severe damage. Let's check it out, the replay. Oh, hard hit. That's a hard hit for Haley Diggin. But her truck just continued to work.
So that creates the caution that ended the race because Creed had already taken the white. Sheldon Creed getting his 6th career win and his first of the season.
You said that was your favorite paint scheme, you thought?
And Sheldon Creed is doing some burnouts. First win at Darlington. That is wow. Wow. That is exciting here. Race fans are back. Wow.
Neat.
Those race fans are back.
BACK. Back.
Out there and now coming here and putting in victory lane.
Oh, whoops, sorry. I'm a bad speller.
Oh, okay.
You forgot to put it in park.
But anyways, do you saw my new video?
Oh, yeah. I saw the video.
Also, the song is called Robocop by Kanye West, but I censored it.
Oh, okay.
Provide them the fun.
What rating did you give it? What rating? 10 out of 10?
10 out of 10. Yeah.
Let's go.
Creating chaos and eliminating the chances for some and providing opportunity for others, including Sheldon Creed.
Yeah, it was just a real aggressive.
If Joe Giraffe was real, what's your reaction?
Go to Coda, these guys are going to push and shove.
Oh, sorry, I couldn't hear you. What?
Remember the Joe Giraffe joke? It made me laugh hard. Oh my gosh.
That was hilarious.
Yes, hilarious.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, clearly crying and laughter.
Yes.
Sheldon Creed. He took the win at Phoenix, went on to win the championship, Sheldon, but now you're kicking it off this season. Finally getting the win, the first one of the season. How good does that feel?
Feels great. Didn't have the best truck, that's for sure. Firing off, I was really tight, and then I was like wrecking loose there, and just doing everything I could. Really aggressive on restarts.
Wow, 40 trucks on a track. That's surprising.
That's what it takes. Just want to thank all you fans. It's so cool seeing so many people back.
Yep, those race fans are back.
Oh yeah.
Focus. We've been struggling, but just keep chipping away at it, and we're getting better trucks the last couple of weeks. So all I ask for is something I can race with. So just got to thank Chevrolet, GMS, Trent Shoring. such a cool Jason Leffler throwback we got to run this weekend. So want to thank Marcus Lemonis for everything he's done for us. We got to run Camping World and Overtons and won an extra 50K tonight. So, woo!
How about winning that first of 3 Triple Truck Challenge events presented by Wombly? 50,000.
Oh yeah, one more thing, bro.
Yeah. Texas, man. It's an extra 500,000.
The NASCAR races will start on Sunday. It's called the Goodyear 400.
Yeah, I noticed. Yeah.
Get to practice and hopefully get to go check out the track next week to
Also, I need to tell you something very funny.
What is it?
Last night, I was riding my bike, and then I see a shooting star, and then I was like, "Out of the way, shooting star! You don't belong here." So I just, and then the shooting star was like, "Oh, really? Get back here!" And then he starts chasing at me. and then I was like, "Shooting star, you seem so lightish today." And then shooting star was like, "I am not."
Oh my gosh!
Oh, and then the shooting star was like, "Oh, really? I hate humans so much. They wanted to make me bust so. They want to make me laugh so hard. They want to make me just go to the
Oh my gosh!
and then the shooting star came after me, and then I was like, "Shooting star, get out of here! Get out of here! You astronomical creature!" Okay, let's just stop laughing already.
Okay. Well, there you have it, folks. Thank you all for tuning in. And boy, I never had that race reaction that long. 3 hours, 6 minutes, and 34 seconds we had. Thank you all for tuning in, and we'll see you tomorrow.